This is Farmington Knights football on KDKZ Channel 18.
And welcome back to Farmington High School as they have just concluded the national anthem here as we get set for week number 2 as the Farmington Knights here at home taking on the Titans from Trinity Catholic. Now, this is the, first home game of the 2012 campaign and final home game for a while, as coming up next week, we're on the road to Jackson. Of course, week number 4, we'll play Sykeston. That will be at the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. And then week number 5, I do believe, we're on the road as well. So this is the one and only home game for a while here in the 2012 season.
You know, you said that earlier, and I thought to myself, I must not have paid close attention to this schedule for 2012 because you said we're not home for 3 weeks, and I said, you're kidding me. And the Trinity Catholic Titans right now are dealing with an issue on the sideline. It looks like the water drainage system here on the near side where we're closest to them has at least 6 inches of water right behind them. So they've got to be careful. As a matter of fact, they have to wade through to get over to some of their equipment and different things. So that'll be a little bit of a problem for them here on the near side of the sideline as we get ready for kickoff week number 2. It's high school football on your radio and on KDKZ Channel 18. You can watch this game on our website as well. Coming up Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, we'll air it on Channel 18, and then we'll archive it for your convenience coming up for the next year or so. So you can download it for sports highlights. You can see it and replay it anytime you'd like to at KDKZ18.com or Froggy96online.com. As the ball is teed at the 40, Trinity Catholic will kick it off to the Farmington Knights, and we're ready for football time here in Farmington on your radio live at 95.fm, Froggy96, and Froggy96online.com.
Colton Coulter and Evan Donovan back deep to receive the kickoff here as the kick is in the air, and we are underway early from Farmington. The kick going to be received by Coulter at the 15, back across the 20 to the 25-30, has a hole, 35-40 up the far sideline, breaking tackles, and he is finally going to be wrestled down by the kicker inside Titan territory, all the way down at the 42-yard line, and great field position for the Knights to begin the ball game.
Talk about a great way to start off this football game. It's Farmington. It is Trinity Catholic. Trinity Catholic, somebody that Farmington has yet to see. They have never played them in the 2011 or previous seasons, so this is something completely new to both teams. It ought to be exciting. This is really what both coaches said makes for good sportsmanship, great competition as well.
Justin Boehm, quarterback for the Knights, will line up in the shotgun as Coulter lines up in the backfield to his right. Farmington going to come out with 4 receivers, twins to each side. So we're at Jackson next week, at the Edward Jones Dome in 2 weeks against Sykeston, at North County 3 weeks from tonight. So 3 consecutive road games coming up for the Knights. So they will next be back at home coming up in week number 6. First and 10 for the Knights from the Titan 42. Boehm in the shotgun calls out the signals. Now they'll look over to the sideline, and they will get the play as Coulter now swings around to Justin Boehm's left. Twin receivers to each side. Boehm will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Coulter as he turns the corner here on the near side. Down to the 40, and he lowers the shoulder. It gets down to the Titan 38-yard line after a gain of 4. Second down, 6 yards to go for the Farmington Knights down at the Trinity Catholic 38-yard line. No huddle offense as here comes Pat Burns running across the football field, so we're going to wait for him, and you can tell there's a lot of water on that football field.
And this football field is designed in the fact that there's tons of drains all throughout it. This is one of those surfaces that a lot of high schools across the state are going to. It's filled with rubber pellets to let the water not sit on top of the field, but there are a few spots where you see where it's been more heavily worn over the last probably 5 years now. You see where they're running across the lines there, and so you got some more pooling there than what you would normally see on a facility like this. So those are not things you'd like, as we had a small stoppage of play, I believe a equipment issue with a shoestring.
So second down and 6 for the Farmington Knights from the Trinity Catholic 38-yard line, and still a stoppage of play here. Not sure what's going on, but
we'll figure it out.
I think
we'll let you know.
Yeah, I think the referee is ready to wind the clock, and here we go. They're going to wind the clock. 11:47 and counting to go here in the first quarter, just underway. Second and 6, Boehm in the shotgun. As he'll take the snap, hands off again to Coulter. Has a big hole right up the middle. Down inside the 25, down to the Titan 21-yard line. As that play goes for 17 and move the chains for the Farmington Knights.
First down for the Farmington Knights, and this one is getting close to the red zone already, and that's what you like to see if you're a Farmington Knights fan.
Now hang on to the football. Don't turn it over as Boehm in the shotgun again. Calls out the signals. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off again to Coulter, this time right up the gut, and not a whole lot doing, as this time the Titan defense stacks up Coulter after a gain of a yard down to the Titan 20. That's 3 plays from scrimmage and 3 carries for Coulter. He's got 22 yards. Second down and 9 to go for the Knights down at the Titan 20. As Boehm lines up in the shotgun, twin receivers to each side. As Boehm calls out the signals, he'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff this time. Boehm's going to keep it right side, down inside the 15 as he muscles his way down to the 10. And Boehm will gain 10 yards and a first down for the Knights. First carry of the ball game for Justin Boehm. And he'll pick up a first down. And a first and goal for the Knights down at the Titan 10. As Boehm lines up in the shotgun again. Coulter lines up to his left, twin receivers to each side. Boehm will take the snap as he will hand it off to Coulter, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down to the backfield. As Coulter is going to lose yardage this time, back to the 14-yard line. As Coulter going to lose 4, and a second down goal to go for the Knights now from the Titan 14.
On your radio, 95.FM, Froggy 96 across the World Wide Web. Listening out of state at froggy96online.com.
Boehm will take the snap now. He'll pass over to the far side of the football field. Pass is going to be caught by number 44, Ryder Garrett. As Garrett gets down to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 6. And it brings up a third and goal for the Knights from the Titan 8-yard line. As the clock continues to run, 10 minutes to go. As Boehm takes a snap, now fires toward the 5. Pass is going to be caught. And reaching for the goal line, it was Evan Donovan. He won't get there, so he'll get down to the 2. He'll gain 6 yards and a fourth and goal upcoming for the Farmington Knights from the 2-yard line. See what they want to do. Do they want to go for it? As a fourth and goal. As Boehm in the shotgun takes the snap, he is going to keep it right up the middle and close to the goal line, and then he's not going to get in.
He is short by half of a yard at least.
Well, they could get a first down, I think, inside the 1. And we await the call from the referee as they come over and get a dry football. Nope, they're going to toss it back out of play. And we got a stoppage of play. We're going to have an official's timeout for a measurement. So ball is right near the 1-yard line.
Our game is made brought to you and possible by our good friends at the Walmart Supercenter Farmington, also Crystal Heating and Cooling of Park Hills and Crystal City, Clark Power Service of Perryville, Ellis Battery in Fredericktown, Check Please of Farmington, Taylor Funeral Home of Farmington, and Sun Loan Company of Farmington, Park Hills, and Ironton. Jeremy, what you got?
Farmington did not make the first down as they are stopped short at the 1-yard line, so a turnover on downs. Trinity Catholic is going to take over, but they are backed up at their own 1.
It's going to be a very, very devastating moment if you get that close in the red zone and you cannot score.
We saw that last week at Festus.
3 times consecutively, and those are the things that head coach Todd Vaughn talked about on the pregame show, not being able to capitalize on something like that.
Get down to the red zone, and then it's like you just hit a brick wall and you stall. So 1st and 10 for the Trinity Catholic Titans as they're going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So their backs are backed up against their own goal line. That's 1st and 10 for the Titans. No score. 9:53 to go in the first quarter. Alex Arouge, quarterback for the Titans. He's in the shotgun. He'll call out the signals. He will take the snap. He'll hand off to his tailback, Dixon. Dixon is going to be wrestled down near the goal line, and they're going to give him forward progress, I do believe, outside the end zone at near the half-yard line.
They were all stacked up and channel locked together pretty heavily as nobody was on the ground, and then they started reversing, and so they'll stop forward progress, like you said, just out of the end zone. That'll save them from a touchback for sure.
Now we got another official's timeout as that ball is very near the goal line, so loss of about a half a yard for DeSoto Dixon, a senior for the Titans, as he had a good football game last week in their 24-13 win on the road to Wright City.
As you can tell now here, if you're watching on Channel 18 coming this Sunday afternoon, you can watch this game at 3 o'clock. A lot of the rain has stopped. It's just a light sprinkle now. We had some torrential downpour of rain right around 4:30, 4:15 this afternoon, and it continued for about 45 minutes.
As Arouge in the shotgun. Second down and 11 to go as Arouge will take the snap. He's in his end zone. Now he's under pressure. He's on fire over the middle. Pass intercepted by the Knights. Back to the 5. Inside the 5 looking for the goal line. And he's going to be stopped at the 1-yard line as the pass intercepted by Zach Grief.
Number 53 for the Farmington Knights. It is Zach Grief, and he just missed a touchdown by inches, Jeremy. He had it all laid out, parallel to the ground, looking for an end zone, and he didn't get there, but an interception for the Farmington Knights, a turnover on Trinity Catholic. That'll change this ball game quickly right off the bat.
And 4 chances here for the Knights to punch this football into the end zone from the 1-yard line. First and goal for the Knights after the interception. So Zach Grief comes up with the interception for the Farmington Knights. Bame in the shotgun calls out the signals as
have a stoppage of play here on the near side.
We do. It's going to be a timeout going to be taken by Trinity Catholic. 9:12 to go here in the first quarter. Farmington and Trinity Catholic no score, but the Knights will have it first and goal from the 1 when we come back after this 30-second timeout on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18. Are you looking for a true state-of-the-art fitness center? Then Anytime Fitness behind Megasports in Farmington is the fitness center for you. Anytime Fitness has 24-hour access for your convenience, affordable memberships, and tanning rates. Plus, right now at Anytime Fitness, you can take advantage of their back-to-school special. When you sign up for your membership, you're going to get 1 month free on your membership and get 1 month of tanning also for free. So why wait? Stop procrastinating and go see Cody right now at Anytime Fitness on Market Street in Farmington. Anytime Fitness, for you anytime.
And welcome back to Farmington High School, week number 2 of high school football here on the Dawkins Broadcast Group. First and goal for the Knights after the interception thrown by Alex Arouge for the Trinity Catholic Titans. Knights will have it first and goal from the Catholic 1. As Bame in the shotgun will take the snap, hands it off to Coulter. He lowers the shoulder into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the Farmington Knights will score first into this ball game.
As Colton Coulter, a 1-yard touchdown run for the Knights, and they lead Trinity Catholic 6-0.
As we await the extra point for the Farmington Knights with 9:09 to play here in the first quarter, it's Knights 6 and the Trinity Catholic Titans. It's a different one to say. Nothing here in the first quarter. Live on your radio at 95.fm, Froggy 96 and Froggy96online.com. As we have the ball ready to snap, and it is. The kick is away. It is a low, live drive kick.
And it is good by Ethan Grimes. 9:09 to go in the first quarter, and the Farmington Knights jump on top of Trinity Catholic. 7-0 back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Hi folks, Dennis Barrett, Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown. Whether you purchased your last vehicle from Barrett Jensen Chevrolet or not, I'd like to invite you by to visit our service and parts department. Any of our Chevrolet certified service technicians are ready to assist you. We're just off the Court Square, downtown Fredericktown, and see us where cars and service cost less.
And welcome back. We are 9 minutes and 9 seconds to count here in the first quarter, and the Farmington Knights have scored and capitalized first here on a rainy night in Farmington as they quickly kick an onside kick. And it is going to be away, and it is going to be in the air and barely recovered. Some hard hits here late.
Well, and Farmington say they've got it. Waiting for a call from the referee, and the referee says the Titans have the football. Trying an onside kick. We saw that quite a few times last year. And on a soggy night in Farmington, trying to get the football back on a quick onside kick. And
that was the first time they've kicked that away, and so this is something that Trinity Catholic may have known about, but not expecting it. This is something you see quite often. I'm a little disappointed in the way that Farmington tried to execute, and there was quite a few late hits down on the ground after the player for Trinity Catholic had already pretty much had the ball and had it secure, and several hits came in very late. So you try to avoid that if you can. I'm really surprised there wasn't any penalties, though.
So now the Titans have room to work with now. They're at their own 39-yard line instead of being backed up near their own goal line. As Alex Arouge again will quarterback the offense for the Titans as they'll line up in the shotgun, a spread offense. Trip receivers lined up to the far side of the football field. The Titans going right to left on the radio dial here in quarter number 1. Arouge will take the snap. He'll hand the football off as angling over to the far side, making men miss up across the 40. Finally brought down at the 45-yard line as Torrey Hayes, ball carrier for the Titans.
7-0 is your score with 8:48 to play here in the first quarter. Knights are on top of the Titans here on a rainy, misty, and humid night in Farmington. Live on your radio at 95.fm and Froggy96online.com. I'm Aaron Cox alongside my good friend and partner in crime, Jeremy Martin.
That was a gain of 7 up to the Titan 46. And it brings up a 2nd down and 3 to go for the Trinity Catholic Titans as they trail this one 7-0. Arouge in the shotgun, calls out the signal, puts Dixon in motion, and Dixon going to receive the handoff as he's going to get to the 45 and be shoved back as he'll lose a yard, maybe 2 on the play. And you can tell the Farmington Knights on film last week, they saw Dixon come up with a big football game against Rice City, and right now they are keying in on him, a loss of a yard, and it brings up a 3rd and 4 here for the Titans.
Tackling for Farmington from Trent Weidman. Weidman, number 34, is a sophomore coming in at 5'11", 185 pounds, and he really put the defensive stop to that play.
So a 3rd and 4 here for the Titans at their own 45-yard line as Arouge lines up in the shotgun. As he will call out the signals, he'll take the snap. A low snap, it's bobbled, and he has to fall on it, and that's going to be a big loss back inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. As that play will lose about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards, and a 4th down, and the Titans are going to have to kick it away. So a bad snap, as it was a low snap, and Arouge couldn't dig the football off the turf, and by the time he did, there was Farmington Knight defenders all over the place, so Arouge quickly just fell on the football.
Anthony Greco is going to be back to receive for the Farmington Knights as the Trinity Catholic Titans are going to have to punt it away. We're in the first quarter where the Knights are leading 7-0 with 7 minutes even to play, and we have a flag on the play.
A flag is down. The high, short kick that's going to bounce at the Farmington 48 and roll dead near the Farmington 40. And let's check out the flag as it came right off the snap. So the ball right now, the Knights will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, but we will await the penalty call. 7-0 your score on a 1-yard touchdown run by Colton Coulter for the Knights. They came with 9:09 to go in this first quarter. Now we're down to 6:47 to play. Now the referee is talking to Ryder Garrett for the Knights, so I'm going to believe this is going to be on Trinity Catholic, and they're going to decide if they want to decline this penalty or make them kick it again. Too many men on the field, I do believe, is the call on the Titans. So 12 men on the field is the call, so it looks like the Knights will accept the penalty, back them up 5 yards, and they're going to make them kick it again. So now we'll put the football back to the Titan 24-yard line.
Our broadcast made possible by Hood's Discount Home Center of Farmington, Blackwell Motors of Farmington, Bonne Terre, and Crystal City. Be sure to stop by a location near you today, along with the Branding Iron Barbecue of Farmington, Poplar Bluff, and Jackson. If you haven't been to the Poplar Bluff store yet, stop by and see it as the punt is up and barely away.
It might have been partially blocked, I'm not sure, but it rolls to the 50-yard line, and it rolls out of bounds. So that's where the Knights will take back over 1st and 10. And right now, the Knights are winning the field position game as, again, they will start in good field position from the 50. Their first drive of the football game that stalled at the 1, they started inside Titan territory. Their second possession after the interception, they started at the Titan 1, and this time they'll start right at the 50-yard line. So they've been on the Titan side of the football field here in the first 3 possessions of the ball game. Justin Bain with an empty backfield. 4 receivers to the far side as Bain will take the snap, swings it out to Evan Donovan. Donovan makes the catch down across the 50, 45, 40. Got room. 35, 30, 25, 20. And he's finally going to be wrestled down by Dixon all the way down at the 10-yard line. That play goes for 40 and a 1st and goal for the Knights.
That'll definitely be a big first down for this Farmington Knights crew as they make a huge amount of yardage up the field. Brought down by the defense. Number 1 for Trinity Catholic was DeSoto Dixon.
So 1st and goal for the Knights down at the Titan 10. Bame in the shotgun. Calling out the signals. That's Coulter lined up to his right in the backfield. As Bame will take the snap, he'll hand it off to Coulter. As Coulter down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. He'll pick up a couple Brings up a 2nd down and goal from the 8.
Brought down a host of defensive men. Our broadcast made possible by the UPS store and Anytime Fitness. Stop by, see Cody today at Anytime Fitness if you're looking to get in shape now.
Boehm in the shotgun again, 2nd and goal for the Knights as Boehm will take the snap, looking toward the end zone. The pass is going to be off the hands of the intended receiver. I think that was Donovan, and intercepted by the Titans. It was Evan Donovan, the intended receiver for the Knights, as the ball glanced off his hands and picked off by Trinity Catholic. Returned back up to the 13, check that, the 17, 18-yard line. I'll get it right here in a second. 18-yard line, and that's where the Titans will begin 1st and 10.
And on the interception for the Titans was number 24, Dwayne Taylor. Taylor is a junior running back.
So the first turnover of the ball game for the Farmington Knights again comes inside the red zone. So they cannot add on to a 7-0 lead, as back on offense will go Alex Arouge and the Titan offense.
5:46 to play here in the first. It's a 7-0 ball game in Farmington's favor.
Arouge will take the snap as he will now keep it as he's trying to turn the corner on the far side of the football field, and he is going to be brought down back inside the 15 as they are going to spot him at the 12 after a loss of 6 yards on the play.
Big loss for Trinity Catholic after they capitalized on a Farmington turnover. Farmington, for the 2nd time, has given it away in the red zone.
So a 2nd down, 16 to go. After the loss of 6 yards, back to the Titan 12. Trinity Catholic down by a score of 7-0.
A very warm, humid Friday evening. Our broadcast game was supposed to start at 5. It started at 5:30 or so we're glad that you could be a part of our broadcast.
Arouge will take the snap as he will hand the football off. It goes to DeSoto Dixon. Dixon trying to turn the corner here on the near side of the football field as he is in all kinds of trouble. And finally, he is pushed out of bounds up across the 10 at the 12. He gets back to the original, or the line of scrimmage, for no gain. So after all that, no gain by Dixon, and it brings up a 3rd and 16 for the Titans back at their own 12-yard line with 4:54 to go here in the first quarter.
It's a 7-0 ball game for the Farmington Knights. Yeah, they were able to score a touchdown so far, but they're having some problems holding on to the football a little bit and keeping possession of it. They've already had 2 chances that they could have kept this ball and have thrown it away. Those are the kind of things that, as a coach, you must really get aggravated about.
As Arouge will take the snap, it's a bad snap, and I think the Titans fell on the football.
They did. Number 9, that was an up man for the Titans.
Anthony Tate fell on the football back at the 9, so that's a loss of 3 more, and right now Trinity Catholic is having all kinds of issues. As a 4th and long upcoming, they're going to have to kick this ball away.
Quite a bit of water here on the sideline once again here at the football stadium. Hale Memorial Stadium, Jack Richardson Field, on your radio at 95.fm and Froggy96online.com. You can watch this game coming up Sunday afternoon at KDKZ Channel 18 in Southeast Missouri, the area's first full-service digital television station, as we get ready to resume play.
Anthony Greco back deep to receive the punt as the line of scrimmage is the punt. As the punter comes down with it, it's blocked, and it's going to be recovered in the end zone by the Knights. It is touchdown Farmington.
Run down exactly what happened again. I missed it all. Tell me.
It was a blocked punt by the Knights, and the football was recovered in the end zone by Farmington for a touchdown, but there is a flag that is down.
I saw the flag come in when they first started play, so we'll see what this official ruling is. It'll be interesting for Farmington, though, because you don't see block punts very often. When you do, you definitely don't see them come back down for a touchdown.
Again, 2 many men on the field for Trinity Catholic. That penalty will be declined. It's a touchdown for the Knights. So they go up 13-0.
And this is the second time now that we've seen Trinity Catholic have problems with too many men on the field. So Farmington able to capitalize on this. That is huge for the Farmington Knights, as our score is 13-0, and we await the extra point with 4 minutes and 1 second to play here in the first quarter, as they will go ahead and tee it up.
Jared Dunlap is the man that recovered the football in the end zone for the Knights, as Grimes puts the extra point up and through. 4:01 to go in the first quarter. Right now it's all Farmington. They lead Trinity Catholic 14-0. Back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18.
the great big deals. We will put you behind the wheel. Right here at Blackwell Motors, home of the pink elephant. So take a turn to the pink Pachyderm. The great big deals are here. Blackwell Motors, customer care beyond compare at Blackwell Motors.
And welcome back to Farmington High School. 4:01 to go in the first quarter, and the Knights now own a 14-0 lead over the Titans from Trinity Catholic. As the ball will be teed up at the 40-yard line, as Grimes will be set to kick it off for the Knights. A blocked punt that was recovered in the end zone by Jared Dunlap for the touchdown.
Now, the last time we saw the Farmington Knights kick off the ball after they scored, they tried a little onside kick. It didn't work. They were able to fall on it pretty easy. And
you see they're bringing Trinity Catholic's bringing everybody up now.
Coaches are waving them forward, say, come on. You can see we've got 5 guys up front, 1 in the middle, 4 in the back, and then you've got 1 guy back in the very back. So it's interesting to see if they're going to go ahead and kick it away or just side kick it. And they just barely put it up.
Yep, a little pooch kick that's going to be taken by Trinity Catholic at the 29, back to the 35-yard line, and brought down. The man in on the return was Broderick
Number 14.
Ross. So, 1st and 10 for the Titans from Trinity Catholic.
With 3 minutes and 56 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Right now, it's a Farmington Knight game, 14-0. The Knights have the Trinity Catholic Titans on your radio at 95.FM, Froggy96online.com. Proud to be a part of your Friday evening, and thanks for joining us here on a wet and humid one. It's definitely very humid out here at Hale Memorial Stadium, Jack Richardson Field, on the campus of Farmington High School.
Yes, it is. Very humid. As Arouge in the shotgun will take the snap. He'll hand the football off to Dixon, trying to turn the corner here on the near side across the 35, across the 40, and finally brought down up across the 40 at the 44-yard line. A gain of about 9 on the carry for DeSoto Dixon.
In on the stop for Farmington, number 44 was Ryder Garrett. Garrett's a name that you've, of course, heard this season, in the past probably 3-4 seasons, as him and his brother Roper have been on this team, and it's glad to see Garrett is still representing here in the Farmington Knights football field in 2012.
Second down and short to go. Second and about a yard and a half to go for Trinity Catholic, down by a score of 14-0 to the Farmington Knights. As Rouge in the shotgun, as he will call out the signals, as he will take the snap. He'll hand the football off, turning the corner here on the near side across the 45 to the 46-yard line, as the ball carrier was
number
Anthony
9.
Tate. Up to the Knights 40, or the Titans 48-yard line, as that is a gain of about 4 yards or so, and move the chains.
In on the stop for Farmington, number 8, Grant Hopkins.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 48-yard line, moving the football, trying to get something going here offensively as they trail 14-0. As Arouge in the shotgun formation again, nobody in the backfield with him. Trip receivers out to the far side. Now Dixon put in motion here from the near side. Dixon going to get the handoff, has a hole up the middle, down across the 50 inside Farmington territory, down to the 47-yard line. That will go for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Titans.
In on the stop again for Farmington, number 44 was Ryder Garrett, with 2 minutes and 51 seconds to play here in the first quarter, and we're ticking away slowly but surely. The Farmington Knights have capitalized twice. The score is 14-0. Knights on top of the Trinity Catholic Titans as we get ready to resume play.
As Arouge in the shotgun again, has Tate lined up in the backfield to his right. As Arouge will call the signals, he'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Tate, trying to turn the corner here on the near side. Back across the 50 to the 47. No gain. Maybe a yard. They're going to give him down to about the 46. So we'll give him a yard on the carry. And it brings up a 3rd and 4 to go for the Titans, down at the Farmington 46-yard line. 2-possession ball game. Knights on top, 14-0 as we're near the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 1.
In on the defensive tackle for the Knights, number 10, Jared Dunlap, and number 54, Aaron Mays.
So a 3rd and 4 for Trinity Catholic, as 3 receivers out to the far side, 1 receiver here to the near side. Arouge in the shotgun calls out the signals. He will take the snap as he'll swing it out to the far side, caught by Dixon across the 50, down to the 45, and he gets hit and hit hard at the 45 after a gain of only a yard. They needed 4, got 1, and a 4th down upcoming.
And then right when the play was called dead, I believe the ball was actually knocked away and fallen on by Farmington, but it's already going to be whistled dead. So Farmington football players thought, you know what, we have this ball.
But the referee whistled the football dead, so the Titans will retain possession. A 4th and about 3 to go for Trinity Catholic at the Farmington 45-yard line. Interesting to see what they're going to do here. Here comes the quarterback, Arouge, back onto the football field. And
still a light sprinkle out here at Hale Memorial Stadium and Jack Richardson Field. Last I checked, it was a nice 71 degrees, but the humidity was sitting at 96%. It's so humid out here and wet, it just makes everything that you're wearing, everything you touch, just real boggy. And I believe we have a whistle timeout.
Yeah, play clock was down to 1 second, and the Titans were just now coming up to the line of scrimmage, so they have to burn another timeout as it comes with 56 seconds to go in the quarter number 1. Knights on top, 14-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Dawkins broadcast group.
The Branding Iron Barbecue.
Come out to the Branding Iron Barbecue and check out their family feast with ribs, fish, and pork. You can feed your entire family for just $24.99 or choose from 6 different meals for under $6. The Branding Iron Barbecue in Farmington, Poplar Bluff, and Jackson. You'll leave full, and so does your wallet.
Unbelievably tender when the spice is right. You better bring your appetite. The Branding Iron Barbecue.
And back here at Farmington High School as we are down to 56 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. And it's a quarter that's been dominated by the Farmington Knights as they lead this one by a score of 14-0 as they have had the field position here in this first quarter.
Our game made possible by Walmart Supercenter Farmington, Crystal Heating and Cooling in Park Hills and Crystal City, Clark Power Service of Perryville and Ellis Battery of Fredericktown and across Southeast Missouri. Be sure to stop by and check out a Ellis Battery location near you. They are your battery headquarters for everything that needs power.
Of course, I want to say anybody that's just now getting off work, well, they got off work about an hour ago and making big travel plans for the big holiday weekend. Drive safely. And if you're traveling outside the area, tune us in on the internet, froggy96online.com.
Don't forget you can download the TuneIn Radio app. That's the TuneIn Radio app via your app store for your smartphone users, iPhone, Android, doesn't matter what you use. Go to your app store, download the TuneIn Radio app, and then search Froggy96 where you can listen to us for free. The app is free. We stream for free. And so you can check us out and have us anywhere you want us anytime. Actually displays the current song title and artist and much more all at your fingertips. Download the TuneIn Radio app from your app store now for your Android and iPhone users.
4th and 3 for the Titans, going to go for it. Ball at the Farmington 45-yard line. Arouge in the shotgun calls out the signals as he will take the snap. A low snap going to be handed off as hit in the backfield. Now back to the 45-yard line and no more. Ball carrier Torrey Hayes, he needed 3 and he got none. Maybe lost a yard, and the Knights are going to hold on downs and they're going to take over the football at their own 36-yard line.
That's always good when you can see a defensive line hold on downs.
Or 46 yards. Did I say 46 or 30? I don't know what I said.
Don't remember. I barely remember what day it is. It's been such a crazy day. Changing football times doesn't even feel like football day.
It really doesn't. It don't feel like a Friday, does it?
49 seconds to play before the end of the first quarter. Farmington's on top 14-0. This is high school football right here on Froggy 96, 95.FM, KYLS FM, Ironton, Farmington. A proud service of the Dawkins Radio and Television Group of Southeast Missouri. I'm Aaron Cox, alongside my good friend Jeremy Martin with your play-by-play action here from Farmington High School, Hale Memorial Stadium and Jack Richardson Field. And, of course, we're still in the old press box, but soon to come, the Walker Johns Memorial Press Box, and you see it's under construction on the far side of the football field. I'd like to talk about that coming up here at halftime.
46-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Bame will take the snap from the shotgun, throws to the far side. Pass is going to be caught by Evan Donovan. Donovan will get down to the Titan 46-yard line as there is a marker on the field, however.
I see the flag on the play. And, of course, the defensive tackle came in for Trinity Catholic, number 11, Khalil Smith.
An eligible receiver downfield going to be the call on the night, so that will wipe out the 8-yard pass play to Donovan. And that will back him up.
Didn't see Donovan last week at Festus, and we heard from head coach Todd Vaughn that it was kind of something that was between him and Evan Donovan. It was just something that he didn't really want to speak about, but Donovan wasn't able to play last week. Glad to see that whatever was the cause of that, is no longer an issue, and he's able to play this week here at home in the home opener on a rainy, humid Friday early evening under the Friday night lights.
And he's such a big part of this offense. Is already 2 catches for 46 yards for Evan Donovan. And finally, they're going to mark off this 5-yard penalty.
Want to remind our listeners and viewers that you can watch this game Sunday afternoon on Channel 18 KDKZ. We are over the air, a broadcasting station in the city of Farmington, serving 10 counties in southeast Missouri. Soon to come to Charter Communications, Dish Network, and DirecTV. If you want us, be sure to call up your local cable and satellite provider and say, I want my local news, sports, and weather right here from Channel 18 KDKZ.
Well, whatever the case, it was a 10-yard penalty, and now Trinity Catholic is going to get 5 yards of that back as they jump off sides.
Number 70, that's going to be, he's not on my list, as a matter of fact, not on my roster, so not sure exactly who that was.
Well, move the football. Now the 10-yard penalty moved it back to the Knights 36. Now move the football back to the Knights 41 after the 5-yard offsides penalty.
As we get ready to resume play, as we get ready to end the first quarter, it's a first down.
15 to go. As Boehm in the shotgun, now they'll look over to the sideline and get the play. 15 seconds on the play clock.
43 seconds to go in the first quarter. Farmington on top 14-0. They've got the ball, but it's a long 1st and 15 for the Knights.
Boehm will take the snap. He'll hand the football off to Coulter. Gets away from a man, turns the corner as he's up across the 40 to the 41. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. No gain on the play for Colton Coulter, and a 2nd and 15 upcoming for the Knights. Game clock runs to 25 seconds to go. They have yet to start the play clock as they spot the football. 2nd and 15 from the Knights 41. As Boehm in the shotgun calls out the signal, so take the snap as he will hand it off to Coulter. Coulter up across the 45 to the 46, lost the football as Jared Dunlap will fall on the football. They're going to spot him down as Dunlap will fall on the football at the 48. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So when we get back to action, the Knights will have it 3rd down and 8 from their own 48-yard line after 1 quarter. Farmington on top of Trinity Catholic by a score of 14-0. We're back in 1 minute for the second quarter on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18.
At Check Please in Farmington and Poplar Bluff, they have the money you need today. They offer competitive rates on title loans up to $5,000, and they do payday loans up to $500 for your convenience. Check Please also buys scrap gold, silver, and coins. So stop by and see them today at Check Please, open Monday through Saturday. In Farmington, call 747-0900, or in Poplar Bluff, call 785-8900. Check Please, get the money you need today.
Welcome back to Farmington High School as we begin quarter number 2. Knights on top of the Titans from Trinity Catholic by a score of 14-0. Out of the timeout, and to begin the second quarter, Knights will have it 3rd down and 8 as they now go right to left on your radio dial here in quarter number 2. 3rd and 8 for the Knights from their own 48-yard line. Boehm in the shotgun, back there all by himself as he will take the snap, rolls out to his left, looking down the field, fires down the field, pass is going to be caught down inside the 40, and they're going to spot him down right at the 40 as the pass made by Cameron Coulter all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 12 and move the chains for the Knights on 3rd and 8.
Our broadcast made possible by the Branding Iron Barbecue Company of Farmington, the UPS store. Stop by and see Steve Hayes now as we're resuming play as they're going to hand it off. It looks like number 28.
That's going to be Coulter as Coulter gets down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. You just don't hardly have time to write down a stat.
You don't. They are a really quick offense. They're a spread offense that likes to jump on the ball. As you see, they're already ready. They've got their plays. They call them out really quickly.
2nd and 9 for the Knights at the Titan 39. Boehm in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back in the pocket. Now he has all kinds of running room down inside the 35 to the 30. Gets away from him in 25, down to the 20, still breaking tackles. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And it goes for 39 yards for Justin Boehm. And the Knights add on by a score of 20-0.
What a great play. You know what? They all thought he was going to pass it, and he didn't. He did the right thing this time. He said, look at all this running room I got. I'm going for it.
So Ethan Grimes on to attempt the extra point for the Knights after the 39-yard touchdown run by Justin Boehm, as Boehm accounted for both touchdown runs last week for the Knights. And now a fake extra point as the Knights going to try and run it in on the far side for the two-point conversion, and they are in. As in is Connor Forsyth for the Farmington Knights. Two-point conversion is good, and your score 22-0. Farmington on top with 11:14 to go in the second quarter. We're back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Nothing is better than a famous ice-cold root beer from Dog & Suds on Highway 67 at Cherokee Pass. That is, unless you order up one of Dog & Suds Texas Burgers or Coney Dogs. Dog & Suds is the original burger and root beer fun place to be, and they're now open in Cherokee Pass. Stop by Dog & Suds Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m., Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Enjoy that great old-fashioned flavor of Dog & Suds, now open in Cherokee Pass.
And welcome back. We are at Farmington High School, and we are not even to halftime yet. As a matter of fact, we are just down to the second quarter. The Farmington Knights are leading 22-0 over the visiting Trinity Catholic Titans. And Jeremy, a great quarterback keeper by Justin Boehm, and then the 2 points were all but beautiful, as it was ran in by Connor Forsyth.
I don't know if that was planned or an accident or a bad snap or what.
It's Farmington. You would hope that they would plan it, but you never know.
It worked. That's all that matters. It worked.
As you wait to see if they're going to try to onside kick it here quickly, and I would almost bet with the 22-point lead they will.
As the kick is away, a little pooch kick. Going to be picked up by the Titans at the 20. Back across the 25, waiting for a hole to develop. Nothing there as dancing his way around the 20. Now he lost the football. Still loose, and a big pile up. And the Knights say they got it, and they do. Another turnover by Trinity Catholic as the return man, Torrey Hayes, for the Titans was trying to make something happen. Dancing his way around, getting away from defenders, and finally lost the football.
And to finally fall on it was number 28. Here's Colton Quarter, somebody who is getting all kinds of playing action and doing a great job. He was the final man to fall on it, and he was slow to get up. One, because he wasn't sure if everybody was off of him yet, and he had a lot of guys on him. He definitely felt that one, as Farmington will now turn over after a fumble on the kickoff.
So Boehm in the shotgun. Calls out the signals. Knights will have it 1st and 10 at the Titan 19. Boehm will take the snap, and now flag is going to come in, or whistle's going to stop play. I don't see a flag.
No flags. It was just a real quick stoppage of play, as I believe it was called by the side judge. 11:02 to play here in the second quarter.
There is a flag over at the 19, way across the way.
Yep, that's exactly who I thought it was going to bring it in.
Offsides on the Titans. So that will move the football 5 yards closer. As
you had that. You're having that years problem I did last week.
Thanks for that. You got me.
I rubbed off. Last week I had the hardest time saying yards. It was coming out years for some reason. 11:02 to play. A 5-yard penalty on Trinity Catholic will set the Knights forward 5.
Boehm will take the snap in the shotgun. Pass across the way, intended for Ryder Garrett, and knocked away in a good defensive play by Vincent Gilliard.
Gilliard was just there to break up the pass, as if he'd have had a few more steps on it a little bit quicker, he might have been able to intercept that.
And he had all kinds of green in front of him.
Nobody in front of him, as a matter of fact. If it would have been a running race. It would have been a flat-out running race from there. 11 even on the clock before halftime. 22-0 is your score. The Farmington Knights are leading the visiting Trinity Catholic Titans here for the home opener on a soggy, wet Friday night under the Friday Night Lights, live on your radio 95.9 FM as the Farmington Knights get ready to resume play.
2nd and 5 from the Titan 13. Boehm will take the snap, and now he's going to keep it, and he is going to be slung down to the ground at the 15. He'll lose 2 yards on the play, and it brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Knights back at the Titan 15-yard line. Farmington on top by a score of 22-0. And since you have a better vantage point of the clock, tell me how much time we have.
10:35 and counting so far. Again, your score, Farmington 22, Trinity Catholic nothing here before halftime.
Boehm in the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking downfield, looking, still looking. Down to the 20, still looking. Finally unloads it. Pass is going to be intercepted at the goal line by the Titans. Return back across the 10 to the 14-yard line. And DeSoto Dixon is the man to intercept the pass for the Titans. So a turnover on Farmington.
Strange turn of events here as we saw the Farmington Knights were able to capitalize on a kickoff fumble on Trinity Catholic, and now they throw it away. They were trying for an end zone pass, and it was going to be picked off quickly.
That's now 2 turnovers apiece
By DeSoto Dixon.
as the Titans will take over. Now we got a flag across the way as
Side judge on the far side threw the flag.
Talking again to Ryder Garrett. I'm guessing he's probably the team captain for the Knights. And
10-17 to play here before halftime. 22-0 your score.
well, the offense, Aaron, is still on the football field. So there must be a penalty going to be called on the Titans.
That's interesting.
A personal foul going to be called. Roughing the passer going to be called on Trinity Catholic.
Roughing the passer, so will that rule the interception no good and Farmington will stay on offense?
Yes, it will. Half the distance to the goal for the Knights, and they'll go back on offense. 1st and goal, as that will move the football down to the 7 on a half the distance to the goal penalty.
It'll be a first down for the Knights with 10-17 to play before halftime. 22-0 your score. Farmington has the ball after an interception by Trinity Catholic is ruled roughing the passer. They'll get to stay on offense here in the second quarter.
So a 1st and goal for the Knights down at the 7-yard line after the Knights catch a break on the personal foul roughing the passer penalty on the Titans. So Knights again have another opportunity here to add on to a 22-0 lead as the referee comes over to talk to head coach Leon Height, head coach for the Titans. As still await the snap of the football here as 1st and goal for the Knights from the 7 when we get back to action as they switch out footballs. As trying to keep a dry football in play. So here we go. 1st and goal for the Knights at the 7. Bame in the shotgun. Colton Coulter lined up in the backfield to his left as Bame calls out the signals. He will take the snap, hands it off to Coulter right up the middle, and he's drugged down at the 1-yard line after a gain of 6. And it brings up a 2nd down goal to go for the Knights from the Titan 1. 22-0 your score. Farmington on top as we hit the 10-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Bame in the shotgun again, calls out the signals, takes the snap, hands it off to Coulter again, right side, end zone, touchdown. 9:49 to go here in the first half. A 1-yard touchdown run by Colton Coulter. And the Knights now on top by a score of 28-0. And for Coulter, that is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. And it comes with 9:49 to play here in quarter number 2. So 28-0. It's all Farmington here in the first half of play. Ethan Grimes on to attempt the extra point for the Farmington Knights, trying to push this to a 29-0 lead. As the snap is down, the hold is there, the kick is up, and it is good. 9:49 to go in the first half. It is 29-0. Farmington on top. We're back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau Insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
Welcome back. We are just before halftime. As a matter of fact, we still have 9 minutes and 49 seconds to play, so I stand corrected. That is an understatement. We are nowhere near halftime as the Farmington Knights are now 29-0. They are capitalizing big here in the first half, Jeremy. The visiting Trinity Catholic Titans are trying to figure out this Farmington Knights spread offense right here in the first half. And any word on the St. Louis Cardinals?
Well, bad news again from Washington. Bottom of the first, Cardinals already down 2-0.
2-0. Well, that's no surprise.
Already lost 3 in a row. They've scored 1 run in 3 games combined.
Do you want to go to Memphis? Maybe those Cardinals have a little bit something different going.
Maybe Springfield, AA.
There you go.
So the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 29-0 your score. Farmington on top of Trinity Catholic as Grimes puts the right leg into it. Line drive kick. Going to be picked up by the Titans at the 22. Back across the 30, it's Dixon. No, that's not Dixon. I beg your pardon. Here up the near side across the 40 to the 42-yard line, as that's going to be. It is Dixon. Never second-guess yourself.
There you go.
DeSoto
Never
Dixon.
second-guess when you think it's what it is. Just go with it. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You can always say you're sorry later. That's what I always figure.
And that, trying to think, is that a flag here at the 44-yard line? And the referee.
It sure looks like it. It's in front of his foot, and it's hard to see because we're very far away and kind of behind him. But right now, before halftime, we're stopped at 9:40. 29-0 is your score. A face mask against the Knights look like the call is going to be.
Well, they didn't signify the personal foul, so it must be the incidental 5-yard penalty, and that's what it is. So 5-yard face mask penalty on the Farmington Knights will move the football up to the 49-yard line of the Titans, so they'll have good field position as they start their offensive possession. As we're down to 9:40 to go here in quarter number 2. A half that's been dominated by the Knights, 29-0. Speaking of domination, Fredericktown, a big win today at home against Hillsboro as they improved to 2-0. Big 42-14 victory. So congratulations to head coach Shannon Henson and the Fredericktown Blackcats. Dave Ward and Chuck Pinuel had the call on AM 1450 and 103.9 FM. And help me out, that's a noon game on Sunday on Channel 18?
That is exactly right. You can watch that game at 12 noon Sunday or at KDKZ18.com as we're off.
Rouge will take the snap. He'll pass it out to the far side of the football field. His left intended for Vincent Gilliard. And the football goes right through his hands and incomplete. So it brings up a 2nd and 10. And looks like here come the rain again.
As it came out of nowhere, a heavy rain.
Yes, it did. I mean, it just flat came out of nowhere. So a 2nd and 10 for the Titans at their own 49. As Rouge in the shotgun takes the snap. He'll hand the football off. It goes to Dixon, trying to turn the corner on the far side across the 50 down the 45. And he is hit hard down inside the 45 at the 44 after a gain of 7 yards. And it brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Titans down at the Farmington Knight 44-yard line. Well, we got a quarter in of this football game without any rain. Of course, we had a lot of rainfall before the game. And now the rains have come again here in Farmington. A 3rd and 3 for the Titans at the Knights 44. In the shotgun is Rouge again on 3rd and 3. Calls out the signals as will take the snap as he will hand it off to Dixon. Cuts it right up the middle. Now angles here to the near side. He'll get down to the 40-yard line on 3rd and 3. Dixon goes for 4 and a first down for the Titans. So 1st and 10, new set of downs for Trinity Catholic down at the Farmington 40. As the clock will stop as they set the chains, 8:45 to go here in the second quarter as they get a dry football back into the football game. They keep on rotating footballs in, try to keep them dry the best they can. As Rouge in the shotgun again.
I wouldn't like to have that job. Football's flying in and off the field, trying to keep them dry just wouldn't be my thing.
Rouge takes the snap now in the backfield. Now he'll throw down the football field. The pass is going to be caught down inside the 30 at the 27 by Vincent Gilliard. Down at the 27, that goes for a gain of 12. And move the chains for the Titans. So 12-yard gain on the play. As Rouge now 2 for 4 passing the football for 13 yards. So the Titans will have it 1st and 10 at the Knights 27 as they are on the march trying to score some points as they trail this one. As Rouge will take the snap as he'll hand the football off. It goes to Hayes. Hayes off the left side, far side of the football field down to about the 25. As he'll pick up about 2 yards. Brings down a 2nd down and 8 to go for the Titans. 29-0 Farmington on top, under 8 minutes to go here in half number 1.
Interesting for the Farmington Knights, as they've seen a lot of scourge, and the Trinity Catholic Titans have been out of luck trying to figure out this offense, and we're seeing the rain continue as you see a lot of dark rainfall across the way to our west and southwest, and it looks like we're here to see the rain stay. As long as there's no thunder, as long as there's no lightning, we're going to keep playing.
A Rouge in the shotgun again on 2nd down and 8 from the Knights' 25-yard line. Now whistle's going to stop play. We've got a timeout going to be taken by Trinity Catholic. That's going to be their final timeout of the half with 7:20 to go in quarter number 2. Knights on top, 29-0. This is Farmington Knights football on the Dawkins broadcast.
Rates are at an all-time low, and now is the time to refinance. First State Community Bank offers fixed-rate home financing for terms up to 30 years. And with a fixed-rate mortgage, your monthly payment and interest rate will remain constant for the life of your loan. Get access to equity in your home or lower your monthly payment. Contact First State Community Bank today and ask about a fixed-rate mortgage. First State Community Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Apply for your fixed-rate loan at fscb.com.
Back here, Farmington High School out of the timeout, 2nd and 8 for the Titans as they're going to hand the football off to Dixon. He's hitting the backfield, gets away from one man. Now he angles over to the far side of the football field, and then about 3 or 4 other Farmington Knight defenders swarm him and take him down all the way back at the 37-yard line, as that will go for a loss of, 12 yards. So as the play started at the Knights' 25, comes to an end at the 37 for a loss of 12.
6:49 to play before halftime. 29-0 is your score. The Farmington Knights leading the Trinity Catholic Titans. Remember, you can watch this game Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. on Channel 18. And then we'll also have it on our website for grandma, aunts and uncles, anybody who wants to watch it for the next year. Download it for sports highlights if you'd like.
As Rouge will take the snap from the shotgun. Now he's in trouble. Gets away from one man. Now fires down the football field. The pass is off the hands of his intended receiver and incomplete. As Hayes was the intended receiver for Rouge. And it brings up a 4th and long for the Titans. And they're probably going to have to kick this away. 29-0. But they are at the Knights 37. So they might just go ahead and go for it here.
Our broadcast made possible by Sun Loan Company of Farmington, Park Hills, and Ironton, Taylor Funeral Home of Farmington, also Check Please of Farmington, and Ellis Battery of Fredericktown, proud to bring you high school football in the Dawkins broadcast group.
6:24 to go in the first half, 29-0 Farmington on top of Trinity Catholic, making their ways down here from St. Louis. As in the shotgun, 4th and long for the Titans, 4th and 20, as Rouge will take the snap, fires to the far side of the football field. The pass is going to be caught, and the referee says nope, out of bounds. So incomplete pass, and the Knights will take over on downs. It would have been enough for a first down, or it would have been close, but the referee says the pass was caught out of bounds. Incomplete pass, Knights will take over on downs.
As we still see, the rain is just pouring here at the football stadium. Hale Memorial Stadium, Jack Richardson Field on the campus of Farmington High School.
So the Knights will take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. As Boehm in the shotgun. Coulter lined up to his left as Boehm will take the snap. Takes the handoff to Coulter as Boehm going to keep it up across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Boehm picks up 4. 2nd down, 6 to go for the Knights. At their own 41-yard line, under 6 minutes to go here in half number 2. As Boehm in the shotgun again, 2nd and 6. Takes the snap as he will fake the handoff again to Coulter as he'll fall across the 40 up to the 44 as he'll pick up 3 more yards. And brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Knights at their own 44-yard line. No huddle offense, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Boehm lines up in the shotgun again. And now jumping off sides. Yep, is Trinity Catholic.
Number 71, that is Calvin Wilkes.
So that's going to be another offsides on the Titans. And on 3rd and 3, that will give the Knights a first down.
Just what they needed to keep their line of forward momentum going.
Right now, things have not gone the way for the Trinity Catholic Titans here in the first half.
5:30 to play here in the second quarter before halftime. 29-0 is your score. Farmington Knights are on the march and with the lead.
Bame will take the snap, hands it off to Donovan in motion. Angles here to the near side across the 50, 45 to the 40, and he is finally out of bounds inside the 40 at the 37-yard line. As that play goes for 14 yards for Donovan. That's his first carry of the ball game. And a first down for the Knights. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage are the Knights after again a 14 by Donovan. First and 10 from the Titan 37. Bame in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands the football off to Coulter, has a hole left side across the 35, and he's down to the Titan 31-yard line. As that play goes for 6 yards by Coulter. And surprisingly, we haven't seen any of Anthony Greco in this ball game running the football.
Not very much. You've seen a lot of Coulter and a lot of Greco.
So, Bame in the shotgun again.
And a lot of Justin Bame, a lot of quarterback keepers from him.
2nd and 4 for the Knights. He'll take the snap, hands it off to Coulter again, angles to the far side, across the 25, inside the 20, down to the 15, at the 10, lost the football, and it's going to be fallen on by a Farmington Knight down at the 5-yard line. As Jared Dunlap, the man and the right spot.
All the time. He's always at the right spot, isn't he? He was the last person to fall on a down Farmington fumble. So 4:35 to play, and they're already back and ready for the next play.
First and goal for the Knights down at the 5 after Dunlap falls on the fumble. Bame in the shotgun, takes the snap. He'll fake it off to Coulter this time. Bame going to keep it left side, end zone, touchdown. And the Knights add on. Makes your score 35-0 here in the first half. On a 5-yard touchdown run by Justin Bame. And for Bame, that is his second rushing touchdown of the ball game. So the points are really adding up here for the Knights in the first half.
As we await the extra point, it is snapped, it is through the uprights, and it is good.
36-0 your score. Farmington on top here in quarter number 2 with 4:27 to play in the first half. Knights on top 36-0, and we're back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18.
Hi folks, Jeff Jensen, Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown. Do not claim to be a television personality, but Dennis Barrett and I do claim to be your hometown Chevrolet dealer. We just want to invite you down to Barrett Jensen Chevrolet for all of your truck, car, service needs, whatever you're looking for. Come to Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown.
And welcome back to Farmington High School on a rainy Friday evening on your radio and on KDKZ Channel 18 Sunday afternoon. You can watch this game at 3 p.m. And, of course, you can watch it anytime Sunday afternoon and for the rest of the year at KDKZ18.com. It's completely free. Download it for sports highlights. Let Grandma, Grandpa know, aunts and uncles, everything else. 4:27 to play before halftime. Here at Farmington High School, like I said, it's a rainy one, and the Farmington Knights are running away with this one quickly in the first half, Jeremy. But right now they are leading the Trinity Catholic Titans a score of 36-0.
Coming up in week number 3, we'll look ahead to next week, Aaron. We'll be in Indian territory on the road at Jackson.
In the pit.
In the pit. If you have never been to the pit, you need to go to the pit.
It is a pit for a reason, just like its name. It is in a pit. It is surrounded by concrete bleachers, a school, and a hill.
Nice football field.
It is it's a really great atmosphere, too. It's close. Can't get any closer than the pit.
That's what will be next Friday night as the Knights travel to take on the Jackson Indians. First things first, we have business to take care of here. As the Knights on top 36-0, Grimes will put the leg into it, a little squib kick, and going to be fallen on by an up man, going to be Jordan Griffin, number 7 for the Titans at their own 43-yard line. So that's where Trinity Catholic will go back on offense, first down and 10 yards to go.
Again, if you're just joining us, we have not made it to halftime. We've got 4 minutes, 26 seconds to play before the half, and right now the Farmington Knights, it's their ball game 36-0, as we have a lot of rain coming down at a steady pour, as you have a lot of fans here who are toughing it out. As a matter of fact, Farmington's got about, I'd say, 40 or 50 fans in the main stands. A couple of middle school students off to the left as well, and Trinity Catholic has a good 15 to 20 fans on the stands as well.
A wide array of colors when it comes to umbrellas across the way.
I like them. I see all kinds of colors.
Rouge in the shotgun, takes the snap, first and 10, fires over the middle, pass is going to be dropped as a little underthrown as DeSoto Dixon couldn't hang on to the football.
Broken up by Ryder Garrett, number 44 for the Farmington Knights defense. Like I said, we haven't made it to halftime. As a matter of fact, we're still 4 minutes, 23 seconds to play. This is a long game so far.
And if you are tuning in now, just now expecting the pregame show, expecting a 7 o'clock kickoff, well, if you're just now finding out that they moved the football game up to 5:30.
Hey, guess what? We moved it up to 5:30 in case you didn't know. If you're just now joining us.
We were trying to beat the weather, but we didn't do that.
Good news if you just now thought the game was about to start our pregame show. Good news for you Farmington fans. Farmington's winning 36-0 already.
In the shotgun is a Rouge. 2nd down and 10. Calls out the signal, so take the snap, hands it off to Dixon. A fumble on the play, and the Knights going to fall on it again, as they will fall on it at the 35-yard line, I do believe. No signal from the referee, as I thought the Knights fell on it, as they do. Number 75 for the Knights, Mason Savage, was the man to fall on the fumble for the Knights, and another turnover on the Titans.
Our broadcast made possible by Hood's Discount Home Center, Blackwell Motors, the Branding Iron Barbecue, and the UPS Store. Also proud to bring you high school football on the Dawkins broadcast group. Aaron Cox, Jeremy Martin in week 2, as we have a lot of rain, and I don't see any relief inside. We'll pull up radar and let you know what's going on just to double check. No active watches or warnings. We do have a tornado watch in effect until 10 p.m. this evening for all of our listening and viewing area.
1st and 10 for the Knights at the Titan 35. Bame lines up in the shotgun, calls out the signals, takes the snap, hands off to Coulter, as Coulter will lower the shoulder down inside the 35 at the 33, picks up 2, and brings up a 2nd down, 8 to go for the Knights at the Titan 33.
As the Trinity Catholic Titans cheerleader said, forget standing on the track. We're done with it. We're coming up to the press box with you guys.
As in the shotgun is Bame again. As look at our man Spencer down there. Got a big. Is that him underneath the umbrella?
I don't think so.
That's not him?
He gave it up. He didn't want to do the rain anymore.
Oh, did
either.
he? As in the shotgun, Bame takes the snap, now fires deep down the far side of the football field. The pass is well underthrown and incomplete, nearly intercepted. Pass intended for Evan Donovan. So
I thought he was going to have it.
I thought it was going to be intercepted.
That's what I thought. You were thinking what I was thinking?
I was thinking what you were thinking.
What was I thinking?
It was going to be intercepted.
3:34 to play before halftime. Right now, Farmington 36 playing Trinity Catholic. No score for them. It's a 3rd down and 8 situation for the Titans. Again, we have not made it to the half yet.
As Bame in the shotgun, 3rd and 8. He'll take the snap, and now flags will come in before the snap is made.
Okay, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news first.
The good news is all the rain that was here earlier has moved out.
I said the bad news first.
Oh. Okay, let me back up.
Hang on. Offsides on Trinity Catholic is the call, so a 5-yard penalty on the Titans. Go ahead.
That was not more important than the good news, bad news thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good news. Oh, wait, no, you wanted the bad news. Bad news is there's more rain coming. Good news is the rain that was here before is already gone.
Looks like it. We got a whole bunch of rain falling.
I'm no weatherman, but it's raining, and it's going to continue to rain, according to my trusty
the weather for tonight,
maps.com.
Yeah, the weather for tonight, looking outside, rainfall.
Again, a tornado watch in effect for the listening area until 10 o'clock tonight as we get ready to resume play.
3rd and 3 for the Knights from the Titan 28. 3:30 and counting. Bame will take the snap, looks to the near side. Pass is going to be through the hands of Evan Donovan and incomplete. And surprising to see Farmington go to the air with this rain falling.
There's no way you're going to keep a football dry in this situation. It doesn't matter if you put it under a towel and walk it out to the quarterback and snap the ball just as soon as you get it going. Everybody's wet. Everything is wet. It's going to make for a sloppy football game. Hold on to the ball. Run it.
So a 4th and about 3 to go for the Knights from the Titan 28. Knights going to go for it. Bame in the shotgun. Calls out the signals.
3:27 to play before halftime. 36-0 your score. Farmington on top of Trinity Catholic.
So a 4th down. Knights going to go for it. Bame in the shotgun. 4th and 3. Calls out the signals. He'll take the snap. Wants to throw. Does so over the middle. Got an open receiver. Pass caught. Touchdown. Evan Donovan goes for 28 yards and another Farmington Knight touchdown.
As they celebrate in the end zone just a little bit with a chest bump, and that'll be another Farmington Knights touchdown before halftime.
That's what I said. Keep throwing the football. Don't run it, right?
Is that what you said? I said run the football. They did exactly the opposite. You know what? We're not coaches. We're not athletes. We're just here to
that's why we're on the
try
radio,
to make sense. Yeah, I guess that's why we're not playing or coaching. That's why we're on the radio. We don't know what we're talking about.
Ethan Grimes to attempt the extra point. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is no good. Missed it wide to the right. So we are down. What time? How much time we got over there?
3 minutes and 23 seconds to play here before halftime. Right now your score, Farmington 42 and the Trinity Catholic Titans nothing. As we'll be back in 30 seconds for the kickoff on 95.9 FM.
The Branding Iron Barbecue.
Come out to the Branding Iron Barbecue and check out their family feast with ribs, fish, and pork. You can feed your entire family for just $24.99 or choose from 6 different meals for under $6. The Branding Iron Barbecue in Farmington, Poplar Bluff, and Jackson. You'll leave full, and so does your wallet.
Unbelievably tender where the spice is right. You better bring your appetite. The Branding Iron Barbecue.
And welcome back to Farmington High School, Hale Memorial Stadium, Jack Richardson Field with rain falling, 3:23 to play before halftime. This is Friday night football at its best. You've got a game where you've got a sloppy field, you've got wet players, a wet ball, and a wet surface to play on. It is just the makings for what would have been a mud bath if this would have still be a grass surface, I can tell you that. 42-0, the Farmington Knights are leading the Trinity Catholic Titans right now.
So the ball teed up at the 40-yard line as the Knights winning big here tonight. As Grimes will kick it off. It's a line drive kick, and it will go over everybody's head, bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the Trinity Catholic Titans back on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line as the rain just coming down.
This is not fun.
This is not. I'm glad we're inside on not like tonight because those poor football players on both sides, head coaches, fans.
And Trinity Catholic is from a part of St. Louis. I'm not exactly sure exactly where in St. Louis they're from, but, an hour back on a bus, not fun.
Not when you're sopping wet. And I didn't think it could come down any harder, and it just picked up. It is coming down here in Farmington. 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 20 as they trail 42-0. Not even to halftime. As Arouge in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, fires over the middle. Pass is going to be dropped by DeSoto Dixon. And again, we go back to that point. With the rain falling like it is, it's going to be hard to hang on to the football.
That passing game is going to be real hard. It was broken up by Ryder Garrett as Dixon had a hold of the ball. Ryder came up behind him, gave him a good little nudge, and, of course, that was all it took to pop that ball right out of your wet hands. That's just how it's going to go. If you're going to try to pass, you take that risk. You take a chance of fumbling the football and, of course, turning it over and intercepting it as well. How long do you throw it? Farmington was able to capitalize on their last touchdown by going to the air, and so that worked for them. May not work for Trinity Catholics.
2nd and 10 as Arouge again in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. He'll take the snap as he will hand the football off this time. Angling here to the near side across the 20, across the 25, and slips down at the 29-yard line as Anthony Tate, the ball carrier, is going to give him forward progress up across the 30, right at the 30. So a gain of 10 for Tate and a 1st down for the Titans.
Our game made possible by Crystal Heating and Cooling in Park Hills and Crystal City, Walmart Supercenter of Farmington, along with Clark Power Service of Perryville and Ellis Battery of Fredericktown, all proud to bring you high school football in the Dawkins broadcast group. Remember, you can watch this game Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m., Channel 18 KDKZ, and online at kdkz18.com.
1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 30. Arouge will take the snap, fires over the middle. Pass is going to be caught this time up across the 40 at the 44. This play goes for 14 as the pass was completed to number 12. That will be Vincent Gilliard.
And on the defensive tackle, number 3, Trey Abishon, along with number 13, Kobe Moon.
So up to the 44-yard line after the 14-yard pass completion to Gilliard. And a 1st and 10 for the Titans. As we are down to 2:58 and counting to go in the second quarter.
This has been the longest half of football I can honestly say I've ever been a part of. It has been a slow-moving process.
As Arouge will take the snap as he will hand the football off, angling here to the near side as he'll get up across the 40, back to the 44, and no more.
Brought down by Ryder Garrett for the Farmington Knights defense, and he got there, and then he was met with a hard run to the 44 shoulder, and then made it. Put it in reverse is all I can say.
That was Anthony Tate. Goes for no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Titans. As quickly as the rain came, it has went. It was coming down there for about, 5 minutes or so?
I was kind of joking with you, by the way. There wasn't all that rain.
Ha ha ha! Yeah.
It was a small little shower that just sat right on top of us for about 15 minutes.
As a 2nd and 10, as Rouge in the shotgun again will fire over the middle. Pass is going to be caught by Dixon all the way down at the Farmington 40-yard line. Play goes for 16 yards to Dixon. And a first down for the Titans.
In on the defensive tackle for Farmington, number 8, as Grant Hopkins. He's a junior for the Farmington Knights this year. 1:55 to play before halftime. Your score, Farmington 42, Trinity Catholic Titans nothing. Again, 42-0 is your score if you're just now joining us here on the radio, 95.FM, worldwide at froggy96online.com. Trinity Catholic on a good drive here. They're able to pass it. I'm surprised just after our comment about not being able to pass the football in the rain. They're doing a great job at it.
As Rouge will take the snap again. This time he'll hand the football off down inside the 40 to the 37. A gain of 3 yards on the carry for Torrey Hayes. So
Minute 28 and counting before halftime.
As a 3-yard pickup for Hayes. 2nd and 7 for the Titans. As we near halftime here from Farmington. Week number 2 of high school football tonight. We're on the road next Friday night at Jackson. Take on the Indians. Big conference game coming up next week for the Knights. As Rouge will take the snap, and now before flags come in to stop the play. Before it happens, 1:03 to play in the first half. And it was a 2nd and 7 for the Titans. And looks like they are backing up, so might be a legal procedure going to be called on the Titans. There's a dead ball. Nope, it's going to be offsides. Nope, you're going to call offsides. A legal procedure going to be called on the Titans. So nonetheless, a 5-yard penalty. Back it up to a 2nd and 12 for Trinity Catholic. As that will back the football back to their Farmington 42-yard line.
Good to see that the rain has stopped. As a matter of fact, when it stopped completely. If you look at the puddle down here on the front of the track, I see no rain at all. It was here and it came and it went.
It was pouring.
Just 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. So a 2nd and 12 as Rouge in the shotgun takes the snap. As he looks over the middle, pass is going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Trey Amsden for the Farmington Knights. So a 3rd and long for the Titans. 3rd and 12 from the Farmington 42-yard line. And we started this ball game at 5:30, Aaron. We are nearing 7 o'clock. We're closing in on an hour and a half long first half of play.
49 seconds to play before halftime, like you said. And, of course, we will have this game on Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m., Channel 18. You can watch it at kdkz18.com for free as well.
So a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 from the Knights 42. Rouge in the shotgun again, takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, now rolls out to his left. Looking down the field, the pass is going to be caught by Dixon. Down inside the 40, still on his feet to the 35, making men miss. Down to the 30, down to the 25. Finally brought down at the 24-yard line as the play going to go for 18 yards, but it's going to come back on a holding penalty on the Titans.
And on the tackle, Trey Amsden, number 3, number 8, Grant Hopkins for the Farmington Knights defense. So Amsden and Hopkins all over that one. Finally, at the end of a long run for Trinity Catholic.
8 penalties, as this one going to be a holding on the Titans. So this is going to be a 10-yard penalty. Let's see, 8 for 25, 32, 42, 47 yards. 8 penalties, 47 yards in the first half for the Titans.
More penalties you, of course, possess, the more yards you lose, worst game you're going to have.
And it is all counted up for not a very good first half for the Titans as they trail here tonight. Farmington, in their home opener, has made a statement here in the first half as they lead 42-0. Coming off a 16-13 loss last week at Festus. Farmington came in here tonight looking for their first win, and they're well on their way. In the shotgun again is a Rouge, 3rd and long after the holding penalty, 3rd and 22. Arus takes the snap, fires over the middle, pass overthrown, and nearly intercepted. Two men had a chance at it for the Knights. First, it was Grant Hopkins, bounced off his hands, and then number 50, Elijah McBride, had a chance to make the interception as well, but it falls incomplete. And a 4th and long here for the Titans.
As we are just 29 seconds away from halftime, it feels like it's taken us forever. As a matter of fact, we're an hour and a half into this contest already, and the first half is still ongoing. This is something you don't always see. It's a long first half, but the Farmington Knights doing a great job so far. 42-0 is your score. The Knights are on top of the Titans of Trinity Catholic.
So a 4th and long for the Titans. As 4th and about, let's see, the ball is at the Titan 48. They need the Farmington 30. So let's see, 22 yards.
Do you see it? It looks like sunlight from here.
What does?
Just the horizon, the lighter color. I always get excited when I don't see nothing but black.
Titans going to go for it as Arus will take the snap. Now they're going to hand the football off on a reverse, and it's fumbled away. And either the Knights recovered or the Titans recovered. Don't matter, as it's going to be a turnover on downs.
24 seconds to play before halftime.
So that play was a loss of 6 yards. And the Knights will take over on downs.
As we are getting second by second closer to halftime. I can feel it coming. It is almost here. You go for a hot dog. I want to thank Colton Steakhouse for providing our before the game meal. Had some great burgers.
They got some good burgers
Steak
over
fries.
there.
Put some pickles and definitely no onions or tomato on mine, but they gave it to me regardless.
You don't like tomatoes?
Tomatoes and onions. Can't handle it.
Bame in the shotgun.
People call me crazy.
1st and 10 from the Titan 42 as Bame will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Dunlap, and before the handoff is made, before the play is made, flag comes in to stop the play.
So, just like that, we are no closer to halftime.
Dead ball, a legal procedure going to be called on Farmington. Only the 3rd penalty on the Knights here in the first half.
I take it back. We wasted 2 seconds away.
22 seconds, 42-0 your score.
Our game made possible by the UPS store, also Anytime Fitness. If you're looking to get in shape and, of course, just keep that toned body, stop by and see Cody today. They're located right next to Steak and Shake behind Long John Silver's. You can't miss it. Anytime Fitness. Like I said, go see our friend Cody at Anytime Fitness, anytime for you.
So after the penalty, 1st and 15 for the Knights back at the Titan 47 as Bame will take the snap. He'll fake the handoff to Dunlap as Bame will keep the football down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Bame will pick up 4. Brings up a 2nd and 11, and that will do it for the first half. So the Knights are just going to run out the clock. Here in the first half of play, we have reached halftime, and the Farmington Knights jog off the football field as they go to the locker room.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18.
Blackwell Motors has the great big deals. We will put you behind the wheel. Right here at Blackwell Motors, home of the pink elephant. So take a turn to the pink Pachyderm. The great big deals are here. Blackwell Motors. Customer care beyond compare at Blackwell Motors.
And welcome back to Farmington High School. We are set to go here in half number 2 as the Knights on top by a score of 42-0 as the Knights will kick it away. To begin things here in the second half as Ethan Grimes has it teed up for the Knights at the 40-yard line. As all Farmington in that first half of play, 241 total yards to 58 for the Titans as the ball kicked deep and going to be picked up by the Titans back inside the 10, back across the 10 to the 15, getting away from defenders, still on his feet, now across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, to the 45, to the 50, finally brought down at the Farmington Knights 48-yard line as in on the return, Torrey Hayes for the Titans.
And I hate to say it, but Ryder Garrett is slow to get up in the backfield as he was down on the ground for the rest of that play. He made the initial contact, but then had a hard time getting up after that as he'll talk to the head official and make sure he's all right.
He's still talking to the referee, and Ryder's going to jog off the football field under his own power.
Just underway here in the second half of play. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. 42-0 is your score, but a great kickoff return by the Trinity Catholic Titans.
Second half should go a whole lot quicker because it is a running clock.
I like the sounds of that, my friend.
After an hour and a half first half, I think we deserve a quick second half, right? 42-0 your score. As a Rouge in the shotgun for the Titans. Calls out the signals. He will take the snap as he will hand the football off to Dixon. Dixon down across the 40 to the 35 to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He's gone with 10:38 to go here in the third quarter. And just like that, a 48-yard touchdown run by DeSoto Dixon. And the Titans on the scoreboard as they now trail 42-6. Well, that didn't take long.
Not long at all, did it? Good. And they scored for the first time, so they're coming out of the locker room firing on all pistons here. That'll make you worried if you're a Farmington Knights fans. A 42-point lead might seem like a lot, but if you slop in the second half of this ball game and you don't put any more points on and you let your defense crack, you could look at a close game when it comes down to the fourth quarter if it's played right.
That did not take long at all. As let's see if the Titans go for 2. As looks like they will. So Dixon going to line up in the quarterback position. He'll take the snap as he will keep it left side in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 10:38 to go here in the third quarter. Farmington now on top by a score of 42-8. Back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Nothing is better than a famous ice-cold root beer from Dog & Suds on Highway 67 at Cherokee Pass. That is, unless you order up one of Dog & Suds Texas Burgers or Coney Dogs. Dog & Suds is the original burger and root beer fun place to be, and they're now open in Cherokee Pass. Stop by Dog & Suds Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m., Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Enjoy that great old-fashioned flavor of Dog & Suds, now open in Cherokee Pass.
And welcome back to Farmington High School after Trinity Catholic is able to put 6 on the board, and a 2-point conversion gives them 8 with 10:38 to play in the third. Right now the Farmington Knights are leading here at Farmington High School, a score of 42-8 as Trinity Catholic and the Titans will kick off to the Farmington Knights. Aaron Cox and Jeremy Martin on 95.fm, Froggy 96 on the World Wide Web at froggy96online.com. And you can actually view this game on KDKZ Channel 18 coming up Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Also at KDKZ18.com. You can view this video, download it as many times as you'd like, show it to aunts and uncles, friends, or use it for sports highlights completely free coming up later Sunday afternoon at KDKZ18.com as we await the kickoff by Trinity Catholic.
As Brian Collins are going to kick it off, it's a live drive kick. Bounces out the 20, going to be picked up by Farmington inside the 15. Back across the 15 to the 20, that's Evan Donovan. Angles to the far side, and Donovan up across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Was there a fumble? Nope, just the Titans excited. I thought there might have been a fumble.
And a flag. I believe we're going to have a late hit or something. I see a flag coming in way after the ball was dead, and he's going to call, is that 81? Is that Donovan?
That was Donovan. Did you see something I didn't see?
Yeah.
He's talking to Donovan.
Yeah, he called, it's got to be a personal foul.
You are right. Personal foul on Farmington. Back him up 15. Well, second half is starting a little bit
Donovan
sloppy.
with a little bit of a warm temper, I guess, down there in the field, did something that the official did not like, and a personal foul was whistled after the ball was dead. So we couldn't exactly see what happened, but the head official definitely didn't like it.
So that will be a half the distance to the goal penalty. All the way back to the 8-yard line. So that's where the Knights will begin. First down and 10. They are backed way up to start this drive. As we have a new quarterback into the ball game, Connor Forsyth for the Knights. As Forsyth going to take the snap as he will hand the football off across the way. As we got a lot of the second string into the ball game.
That's always good to see. You always want to see some of your younger athletes get some Friday night action. And that's something that Trinity Catholic and this ball club really has an advantage over Farmington. They have few players, so a lot of their freshmen and sophomores get to play every Friday with a lot of the older classmen that they compete against, a lot of larger schools.
Well, that last Last carry was from number 39, Scott Roberts. He's a sophomore, picked up a yard, and now we've got an illegal procedure called on the Farmington Knights, so that's going to back him up even further.
Now here's a problem I see already. How many penalties did we see on Farmington in the first half?
3.
Okay, how many have we seen so far in the second half?
2.
All right, and we are now just 2 minutes into this ball game, clockwise. 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. Farmington's leading 42-8, so that worries me. You rack up 3 in the first half, an hour and a half of ball and of play, and you rack up 3. Here in 2 minutes, you already have 2, a personal foul and an illegal procedure. That's got to be something you've got to get under control real quick.
See how long the second string will stay in here, and things are starting rough here for the second string for the Knights.
I mean, you always like to see these guys get some action, but you know what? If they're not going to execute well, let them get the experience on the practice field.
Connor Forsyth in the shotgun. He's got Scott Roberts lined up in the backfield to his left. Knights on top 42-8 as Forsyth in the shotgun calls out the signals as he will take the snap. Another whistle and a flag down. Goodness. So let's see what this flag's all about.
Many a flag coming here in the second half. I believe this one also is going to be on Farmington.
The ball's already at the 4 or the 3. This is going to be on Farmington. So that will back him up half the distance to the goal.
3 penalties in an hour and a half in the first half. Here's 3 penalties in the first 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Well, they're backing themselves into a hole as they're back near their 1, about a 1.5-yard line. As a second down, about 15 to go, 16 to go for the Knights. Forsyth in the shotgun takes the snap as he will hand it off to Roberts. Gets out of the end zone, and he'll get up across the 5-yard line to about the 8. As he'll pick up officially the, let's call it the 8-yard line, a gain of about 6 for Roberts. And it brings up a 3rd and long for the Farmington Knights. And now we have a Titan that is injured as he is laying on his stomach in the end zone. So we're going to have an injury timeout as he is on his stomach, so I can't get a number.
It's just out of our camera view too, I believe, so not sure if we can't get a number off of Channel 18, but we will see. He's going to roll over onto his back. We got an injury timeout. We'll take one with him to get some water in our systems, and then we'll be back with some more action. 9:33 to play here in the the third quarter, and our score: Farmington leading the Trinity Catholic Titans by a score of 42-8. We're back in 60 seconds here on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18. Are you looking for a true state-of-the-art fitness center? Then Anytime Fitness behind Megasports in Farmington is the fitness center for you. Anytime Fitness has 24-hour access for your convenience, affordable memberships, and tanning rates. Plus, right now at Anytime Fitness, you can take advantage of their back-to-school special. When you sign up for your membership, you're going to get 1 month free on your membership and get 1 month of tanning also for free. So why wait? Stop procrastinating and go see Cody right now at Anytime Fitness on Market Street in Farmington. Anytime Fitness, for you anytime.
And welcome back to Farmington High School. As we're just coming back out of our injury timeout, we have good news to report.
That's that number 70 that's not on the roster.
We don't have him listed on our roster, but he is doing well. He was laid flat on the end zone for a while. Looks like he's trying to keep all the weight he can off that right foot. So whatever the injury was, it was something on that right foot, and hopefully we'll resume play, and he will be recovering just fine. You always hate any injury in high school sports, and we wish him the best of luck, him and his family as well. So, not sure the name of our player from Trinity Catholic. Our injury timeout will hopefully get us back to play here in seconds. Right now in the third quarter with 9:33 to play, Farmington is leading by a score of 42-8. Again, 42-8 is your score of the Knights over the Titans. And you can watch this game, don't forget, coming up Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. on Channel 18. And then online, you can view it anytime, as many times as you want to at kdkz18.com. We're ready to play football here in the third, Jeremy.
3rd and 11 for the Knights from their own 7. Forsyth in the shotgun has Roberts lined up in the backfield to his right, and guess what? Another flag.
Farmington penalty. You always know when it's a Farmington penalty because all the Titan players clap their hands.
It's they came out of their positions to look over to the sideline and get the play, and It was a legal procedure, I guess. So half the distance to the goal. Back it up near the 3-yard line.
So that'll make 4 penalties here in the second half. 3 in the first half. I cannot stress this enough. And we want to remind you that a lot of the players out there, a lot of the second-string players who don't have a lot of Friday night experience under their belt yet, but hopefully with this kind of a lead, they can get out here and get against a team like Trinity Catholic and get some experience under their belt.
So third down is Forsyth in the shotgun will take the snap as he'll fake the handoff. He's going to keep it out the far sideline as he's up to the 20-yard line, steps out of bounds, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 18. He's going to be real close to a first down. He needed about the 18 for a first down. He steps out of bounds, and it's going to be real close. And they're going to say, move the chains. First down for the Knights.
Our game made possible by the Walmart Supercenter in Farmington, Crystal Heating and Cooling of Park Hills and Crystal City, along with Clark Power Service of Perryville. And hopefully we can get these guys back on the line, and we're ready to continue play. It's a Farmington first down in the third quarter.
Forsyth in the shotgun. First and 10 for the Knights from their own 18. Roberts lined up in the backfield to his right as the ball resting at the Farmington 18. Now Roberts to Forsyth's left, and now Forsyth dropped the snap. He'll pick it up, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Back inside the 15 at the 14-yard line as Forsyth and the Knights will lose 4 yards. Second and 14 for the Knights after the loss of 4. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout going to be taken by head coach Todd Vaughn and the Farmington Knights. It comes with 8:47 to play in the third quarter. Farmington on top by a score 42-8. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Farmington Knights football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Hi folks, Jeff Jensen, Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown. Do not claim to be a television personality, but Dennis Barrett and I do claim to be your hometown Chevrolet dealer. We just want to invite you down to Barrett Jensen Chevrolet for all of your truck, car, service needs, whatever you're looking for. Come to Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown.
And we're back after the timeout from Farmington and in a play already underway.
It was Scott Roberts, the ball carrier for the Knights. He'll pick up a yard. And another injury, a Titan injury. It's going to be third and about 13 to go for the Knights when we get back to action from their own 15-yard line.
Trying to get a number off of Channel 18 here as it looks like we're going to get some, I believe that's the head coach, Leon Height, and 71.
Calvin Wilkes.
Calvin Wilkes is the injury on the player. Looks like he's going to come off well under his own power.
And you can still see Coach Height. He was running off the field, and between the hash marks looks to be pretty good, but when you get outside of that near the numbers, there's just a lot of standing water still on the football field.
And you know, we saw a lot of standing water on the near side in front of us where the Trinity Catholic Titans were standing. As a matter of fact, when it was raining so hard around 4:30 this afternoon, the down markers, the foam markers were floating on the pond.
They were. As Forsyth in the shotgun on 3rd and 13 to go for the Knights at their own 15. As they need the 28-yard line for a first down. Forsyth will take the snap as they will hand the football off to Roberts, and Roberts is going to get taken down to the backfield for a loss, as he will lose yardage back to the 13 for a loss of 2, and a 4th and long upcoming for the Knights punting team onto the football field.
And brought down by number 58. That was Breon Peoples for the Titans, and a big tackle for Peoples. With 7 minutes and 55 seconds to play in the third quarter, the Farmington Knights are going to have to punt it away. They have the lead 42-8 right now here in the third. Back deep to receive for Trinity.
That will be DeSoto Dixon. As the snap is a good one, the kick is away, and the return is dropped and now fallen on at the Farmington 37-yard line by Torrey Hayes. So that's where the Titans will go back on offense. First down, 10 yards to go from the Farmington 37 as they trail the Knights 42-8 here in week number 2 tonight. And we're on the road next week to Jackson, Missouri, take on the Indians.
In the pit, gotta love the pit. It is an amazing experience, so we hope you can make the road trip with us. I know it was a rainy one here tonight and you wanted to come out to the home opener. I'm glad you're listening to it on the radio with us. We cannot tell you much. We appreciate you being a part of high school football, and the Farmington Knights appreciate it as well. If you can make it out to the games, we always love to see your faces out here. Be sure to stop by and say hi to us.
Get a good look at Farmington's football field. We won't see it again for a while.
Hopefully that nice press box will be done.
Yes, it will. We'll be back here in week 6 of the season. As Arouge in the shotgun will take the snap, drops back in the pocket, now unloads here to the near side. Pass is going to be incomplete. Out of the reach of a diving intended receiver. That was DeSoto Dixon, the intended man. So it brings up a 2nd and 10. It's either number 1, Dixon, or Nolan Walsh, number 15, the intended receiver. Either way, it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Titans. The line of scrimmage is officially the Farmington 36-yard line. 42-8 your score, 7:31 to play. So our running clock has been stopped as Trinity scored a touchdown there to get within the limit. As Arouge takes the snap, fires out to the far side of the football field. The pass is going to be caught down near the 31-yard line before being shoved back. So that's DeSoto Dixon making the catch. Gain of 5 yards to Dixon. 3rd catch of the ball game for Dixon. He's got 22 yards tonight. And a 3rd down upcoming, about 5 yards to go for the Titans.
High school football on your radio, 95.fm, broadcasting to the world for free at froggy96online.com. Just go to our website, hit listen live up in the top part of our banner.
So Arouge in the shotgun again, calls out the signals. He will take the snap on 3rd and 5, fakes the handoff, now drops back in the pocket, sets up a screen pass. Pass is going to be caught by Anthony Tate. Tate inside the 35, down to about the 31, and after all that, he gets back to the line of scrimmage and then 1, so a pickup of a yard. Good defense by the Knights as Tate picks up a yard. 4th down here for the Titans.
Quickly wrapped up by Ryder Garrett and assisted by, I believe it was Andre Turner and Austin Herbst. It's number 72 and 73 for the Farmington Knights on defense, doing a great job doing a team tackle on him.
A 4th and about 4 to go for Trinity Catholic. Looks like they're going to go for it from the Farmington 30. In the shotgun is Arouge again. Split backfield, takes the snap. Now he'll hand the football off. It goes to Dixon inside the 30, down to the 25, inside the 25 at the 24. And on 4th and 4, Dixon runs for 6 and a 1st down for the Titans.
Our game made possible by all of our great sponsors, including Taylor Funeral Home, Check Please of Farmington, Ellis Battery, Fredericktown, and Sun Loan Company of Farmington, Park Hills, and Ironton.
42-8 your score. Farmington on top here in week number 2.
Any word on that baseball game going on?
I'm not sure I want to know, but I'll check just for you.
What was it, 5-1 Nationals last time?
It was 5-0, now it's 6-0, top of the 5th.
All right.
That away. Can't score a run all of a sudden.
Maybe they'll commit an error.
Arouge in the shotgun takes the snap on 1st down, looks to the far side. The pass is going to be out of the reach of his intended target. As DeSoto Dixon, the intended target, falls incomplete. 2nd down, 10 to go for the Titans. As the ball inside the Farmington 25 at the 24.
High school football on your radio and on your television, KDKZ Channel 18. Coming to a TV near you. You can get us right now over the air if you've got an outside antenna, along with many other free television stations in southeast Missouri, including St. Louis, Cape Girardeau, and now in Farmington, providing local programming, local news, sports, and weather 3 times daily at 6 a.m., 6 p.m., and at 10 p.m., followed by national news by CBN.
As Arouge will take the snap on the option, he'll pitch it back to Dixon. Dixon down to the 25, and he is shoved out of bounds. So Dixon picks up about 4. Depends on where they spot him out of bounds. They're going to say the 24-yard lines where he went out of bounds. So we'll pick up about 5 for Dixon. It brings up a 3rd and 5 to go for the Titans. As the clock is stopped. 5:27 to go in quarter number 3. As 42-8, Farmington up big here tonight. Led 42-0 at halftime. So a 3rd and about 5 to go. As Arouge will take the snap. Now drops back in the pocket. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is going to be knocked away and incomplete. And I think Titan fans were looking for a flag for pass interference. Not going to get one. As the intended target was Nolan Walsh for the Titans. And it brings up a 4th down. And I would have to guess that Trinity Catholic probably going to go for it here on fourth down by a score of 42-8. So 42-0 your halftime score. Farmington on top. Trinity Catholic has scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here in this third quarter to cut the deficit 42-8. Arouge in the shotgun on fourth down, takes the snap, drops back in the pocket. Now he's under some heavy pressure, and he's going to be taken down back at the 30 for a loss of 6 yards. And the Knights are going to take over on downs after the quarterback sack. So the Knights offense back onto the football field, led by quarterback Connor Forsyth, as the change of possession.
And this is the first time we've seen Connor Forsyth as the quarterback here this evening. We saw him, of course, on that last run, but in the 2012 season, it's good to see another quarterback getting some other action under here. You never know, and you never want to rely on one person. That's the thing about a club. You got to rely on more than one person to do the job if the need is there.
Forsyth in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Roberts, and Forsyth is going to keep it off the right side. He's going to be brought down to the backfield. Back at the 26-yard line, a loss of 4 by Forsyth. And it's good to get this backup in because you never know. You know, if your starting quarterback, Boehm, goes down to injury, you have to have somebody there to fill the shoes. So loss of 4 on the play, 2nd and 14 for the Knights.
Don't forget this first annual St. Francis County Rodeo is currently going on.
As Forsyth takes the snap, hands it off to Roberts. Roberts going to be hemmed in and taken down. Back in the backfield, that will go for a loss of 2.
The only PRCA rodeo within 100 miles is happening right now, tonight and tomorrow, 8 p.m. nightly, as a matter of fact. Actually, if I could read a clock, I'd know that it's still 15 minutes away from 8 o'clock. So if you're looking for some great rodeo action, they've got some great contestants, great added money. The only PRCA rodeo is going on at the St. Francis County Fairgrounds right now.
As Forsyth takes the snap, one to throw, does so down the field, and the pass is going to be dropped by his intended target. That's going to be Quinn McIntosh, number 82.
As the Farmington Knights offense is going to run off the field, and looks like they're going to have to punt it away.
Brings up a 4th and long for the Knights, and they're going to have to kick it away. So Titans will go back on offense. Feels a whole lot later than 7:45, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
We used to start these games about 45 minutes ago. Of course, tonight's game started at 5:30. Rain has stopped as Farmington's punt team on the football field as the kick is away. Going to bounce at the Titan 49, roll down to the 42, and be picked up at the 41. And he's going to be dropped at the 42-yard line as that was number 18, Torrey Hayes.
Hayes in on the return for the Titans. Moon in on the tackle for the Farmington Knights defense.
So it brings up a 1st and 10 for the Titans.
I'm surprised, and knock on wood, we've had no stoppage of play due to the weather. We had some heavy rain before the game. We got underway right around 5:30. We had some heavy rain just before halftime. And so far, so good. No thunder, no lightning, no stoppage of play. I understand there's a new rule that if there's any thunder present in the area that an official can clearly, distinctively hear, that is an immediate stoppage of play for 30 minutes. So I'm glad we didn't have to encounter that. That would have made for an extra long ball game as the first half took an hour and a half here at Hale Memorial Stadium and Jack Richardson Field.
Arouge will take the snap as he's going to try and shovel pass it and is knocked away and incomplete. I'm not sure his intended target might have been Vincent Gilliard.
It was a little screen pass that went all wrong. He kind of chucked it with both hands. Wasn't sure exactly where it was going.
Yeah, kind of like pushing a beach ball or something?
Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like to me. Our game made possible by Hood's Discount Home Center, Blackwell Motors in Farmington, Bonne Terre, and Crystal City. Stop by and check out their huge selection waiting for you. Most of their vehicles still have a factory warranty under them. Stop by and see all of the gang at Blackwell Motors in Farmington, Crystal City, Bonne Terre. They're just waiting for you now at blackwellmotors.com.
Third quarter action here from Farmington High School tonight. 42-8 your score. As Arouge in the shotgun. As we're going to have movement on the defensive line, movement on the offensive line. And let's see what the call is from the referee. I saw Farmington move first, so it might be offsides on the Knights. It is a dead ball. Offsides going to be called on Farmington. Well, that's 5 on the Knights.
3:49 to play here in the third quarter. Right now it's all Farmington, 42-8. is your score. Farmington had the lead, of course, all the way through the first half, and then coming out of the locker room to begin the second half, Trinity Catholic was able to score 6 and put 2 more on the the 2-point conversion, of course. That's where you get your 42-8 score.
After the 5-yard penalty, 2nd and 5 for the Titans from their own 48. As Arouge will take the snap, as he will hand the football off, it goes to Dixon. Dixon across the 50, breaking tackles all the way down to the Farmington 46-yard line, as that play goes for 6 yards and a first down for the Titans.
Hopkins in on the defensive tackle for the Knights.
Move the chains across the way, so the clock will stop to reset the chains. 3:42 to play in this third quarter. 42-8, Knights on top here tonight. Coming off a tough loss last week at Festus.
Farmington Knights marching band over there, having a good time in the rain.
Yeah, we didn't see them on the football field at halftime because of the weather, but they are there. 1st and 10 for the Titans at the Knights 46. In the shotgun, Arouge, and now more movement on the defensive line.
How many penalties are we up to on Farmington in the second half now?
It's going to be 6 if this is on the Knights. As it will be... Nope, this will be an illegal procedure called on the Titans. So that will be the Titans' first penalty here in the second half. That's now 9 penalties, 52 yards in the ball game for Trinity Catholic. Move the football back to the Titan 49 after the penalty. 1st and 15 for Trinity Catholic. Arouge in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, 1 to throw. Does so short. Pass is going to be through the hands of Anthony Tate and incomplete. So a 2nd and 15 for the Titans at the 49-yard line. 6 for 19 passing the football. Here tonight is Alex Arouge for the Titans. 49 yards on the night. 6 for 19, 49 yards. So 2nd and 15 for Trinity Catholic at their own 49-yard line. In the shotgun, Arouge again takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, 1 to throw. Does so deep down the near side, or the far side I should say, and the pass is going to be incomplete and broken up by number 3, Trey Amsden.
Intended receiver was number 12. That was Vincent Gillard. Going to be incomplete, and so that'll bring up, a 3rd and about 15?
3rd and 15 to go, and with all these incomplete passes, again, we're creeping along here in the third quarter.
And, I can't say it's because of the rain. There is no rain right now. We're stopped at 3:03 before the end of the third. Again, a very slow-moving ball game. The first half took, hour 45 minutes or so?
An hour and a half or so.
It was a long one. 42-8 is your score. Farmington on top of the Trinity Catholic Titans. On the road next week to the Jackson Indians. It ought to be a great one in the pit.
Arouge will take the snap on 3rd and 15. Fires over the middle. Pass overthrown. Nearly intercepted. Pass intended for Dixon. As it looks like number 50, Elijah McBride, nearly had the interception for the Knights. Brings up a 4th and 15 for the Titans. And see if they want to kick it away here or go for it on 4th and 15. If they don't make it, they're going to set Farmington up in good field position. So as you said, next Friday night on the road to Jackson, take on the Indians, a big conference game, the first conference game of the season for Farmington. Starts 3 weeks in a row on the road. Jackson, then to St. Louis, for Sykeston at the Edward Jones Dome, then to North County.
On a 4th and 15.
As Arouge going to take the snap, gets away from one man, now fires over the middle. Pass is going to be caught. But after all that, it's a loss of about 2 to Dixon. So turnover on downs as Dixon loses 2 yards on the catch. Turnover on downs. Farmington will take over 1st and 10. Inside Titan territory at the 46-yard line. Back on the football field comes the Knights offense, led by Connor Forsyth.
2:51 to play before the end of the third. Your score, Farmington 42. Trinity Catholic is trailing with an 8-point ball game.
Roberts going to get the call for the Knights. Handoff from Forsyth. They'll get inside the 45 at the 44. Pick up about 2 yards on the carry.
2:38 to play now. Again, 42-8 your score. Our game is made possible by many sponsors, and we appreciate them making high school football on your radio and television possible.
In the shotgun is Forsyth again. 2nd down and 8. He'll take the snap, 1 to throw. Does so over the middle, overthrown and intercepted by Trinity Catholic to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Down inside Farmington territory at the 47-yard line as Vincent Gilliard, number 12, the man in on the interception for the Titans. So that is turnover number 2 of the ball game for Farmington. Trinity Catholic has turned it over 3 times. And just like that, the Titans are back on offense.
And it comes with 2:16 to play here in the third quarter, Jeremy. And a lot of turnovers, a lot of penalties on Farmington here in the second half, wouldn't you say?
We've seen, that's what you expect, I guess, from the second string, as some sluggish activity. And that's what we've seen, a learning experience for the second stringers, getting to see some action here tonight.
It's important. I know that, a lot of penalties are never good. Turning the ball over is not good, but they got to get out here and play teams like this. Otherwise, they'll never get the experience.
Rouge will take the snap, hands it off to Dixon as he'll turn the corner on the far side of the football field and cuts it back up in the middle of the field. Gets down to the 45, picks up 2 yards.
In on the tackle, number 44, Ryder Garrett, along with number 73. That is Austin Herbst.
2nd down and 8 to go for the Titans. At the Farmington 45, as we are under 2 minutes to go, 1:45 to play exactly in the third quarter.
You can watch this game on Channel 18 coming up Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m., and on the World Wide Web as well for the next year at kdkz18.com.
In the shotgun is Rouge. He'll take the snap as he will hand it off again to Dixon. Try to turn the corner here on the near side, and he's going to be brought down back at the 50-yard line. That will go for a loss of 5. So Austin Herbst in on the tackle again for the Knights after a loss of 5. That brings up a 3rd and about 13 to go for Trinity Catholic at the 50-yard line.
Our broadcast made possible by the Walmart Supercenter in Farmington, Crystal Heating and Cooling, Clark Power Services of Perryville, Ellis Battery of Fredericktown, along with Check Please of Farmington, Taylor Funeral Home, reminding you to be safe this Labor Day weekend. Also Sun Loan Company of Farmington, Park Hills, and Ironton. Anytime Fitness, stop by and see Cody today for your chance to keep that great shape.
Rouge in the shotgun will take the snap as he will, he tried to hand it off, and there was confusion in the backfield as he faked the handoff to Dixon, and he wanted to hand off to Anthony Tate. Tate was not expecting the handoff as the ball fell, and then Rouge had to fall back on the football. Back at the Titan 46, that goes for a loss of 4. And a 4th down and long upcoming here for Trinity Catholic.
Our broadcast also made possible by the UPS store for all of your shipping needs. See Steve in the UPS store. By White Castle, the Branding Iron Barbecue Company in Farmington, Jackson, and their newest location in Poplar Bluff. If you haven't been to the store there in Poplar Bluff, it is really neat.
Rouge will take the snap, final play of the third quarter. Fires deep down the far side of the football field. The pass is going to be broken up and incomplete, broken up by Trey Amsden. So the Farmington Knights will take over on downs. When we start the fourth quarter, the Knights will have it 1st and 10 from the Titan 46-yard line. After 3, 42-8. Farmington in control here tonight in week number 2 in search of win number 1 on the 2012 campaign. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this 1-minute break on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Rates are at an all-time low, and now is the time to refinance. First State Community Bank offers fixed-rate home financing for terms up to 30 years. And with a fixed-rate mortgage, your monthly payment and interest rate will remain constant for the life of your loan. Get access to equity in your home or lower your monthly payment. Contact First State Community Bank today and ask about a fixed-rate mortgage. First State Community Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Apply for your fixed-rate loan at fscb.com.
Welcome back to Farmington High School. We are at Hale Memorial Stadium and Jack Richardson Field on the campus of Farmington High School as we are ready for the fourth and final quarter with 12 minutes on the clock.
As Farmington will start with the football, Forsyth hands it off to Scott Roberts. Roberts breaking tackles. Gets all the way down to the Titan 40. Good run by Roberts. He'll pick up 6 yards on the play. Second down, 4 to go for the Knights from the Titan 40.
If you're just now joining us, we have just started the fourth quarter and we're underway with the score. The Farmington Knights have led this one pretty much the entire game, 42-8. The only points coming from Trinity Catholic was to begin the second half in the third quarter just with a minute and a half to play.
As Forsyth will take the snap, hands it off again to Roberts. Roberts will get back to the 40 and no more, as he'll pick up no yards on this carry. 3rd and 4 to go for the Knights at the Titans' 40-yard line. Built a 42-0 halftime lead at Farmington, and ever since, they've put it on cruise control as they've had the second-string team in there since halftime.
Had a lot of penalties, a few turnovers, but you know what? You're going to have that with guys who are not out under the Friday night lights or haven't had the experience for the last couple of years.
Forsyth will take the snap, 1 to throw, does so here to the near side. The pass is going to be overthrown and incomplete. Intended target, number 82, Quinn McIntosh. So Forsyth is now 0 for 3 passing the football. And just like that, it's a 3 and out. And the Knights punting team onto the football field.
Well, we played a minute 8 so far.
I got Sam Nicholson. You know Sam Nicholson.
Oh, yeah.
She texted me and she was, giving me.
I'm sorry about that. I'm glad she's got your number, not mine. Did I say that out loud? We're not on the radio or anything, are we?
As the punting team onto the football field, as the kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans will start first and 10 at the 20. Anyway, she said, send me a text that says, and you're not even at the Cardinals game tonight. She gives me grief that every time I go to a game, they lose. Well, Sam, I got news for you. They are in Washington, D.C., so I wouldn't be at the Cardinals game.
Couldn't make that game,
anyways.
but if you could, they probably wouldn't have any better luck. I'm sorry, my friend.
I'll wait for a text message on that comment. So they are on the road, Sam. They're in Washington, D.C. Plus, I'd rather be here at the football game anyways. It's football season now. Mizzou starts tomorrow.
I can't wait to hear this one. I can't believe you said that on the radio.
I'm going to the Chiefs game a week from this Sunday. So
I'm sorry about that, too.
What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry there's only one of you Chiefs fan in the state of Missouri.
Oh, come on now. How
do you feel being the lone representative?
I'm a diehard. I'm a diehard. That's all I can say. A Rouge in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 20. And before the snap, we're going to have a delay of game.
Play somewhere. I'm not sure where it came from, but
I think the play clock expired, so a delay of game going to be called. Back up the Titans 5 yards. That's only their second penalty here in the second half. That's 10 penalties for the ball game, 57 yards.
Our game made possible by Blackwell Motors in Farmington, Bonne Terre, and Crystal City, along with the Branding Iron Barbecue Company and the UPS store.
1st and 15 after the delay of game penalty. As a Rouge in the shotgun. Calls out the signals as he will take the snap. As he pump fakes, now fires deep down the near side of the football field, intended for Dixon. A lot of contact, and there's a flag. 2 flags come in, and that was an easy call. As pass interference going to be called on Grant Hopkins, number 8, defending the pass. So in high school football, that will be a 15-yard penalty. And an automatic first down for the Titans. So that will move the football up to the 30. As Hopkins was beat on the play by Dixon. And Hopkins, his choice was to either interfere or give up a big pass play. And
I have good news.
What's your good news?
The Nationals are leading 8-0.
All right. Even better news. Cardinals still haven't scored a run. Jeez.
Hey, I have better news.
What's
There's
that?
no more rain on the radar.
Hey, that's good news.
Hurricane Isaac, he came, he saw, he conquered, he's out of here. Thank you for the rain, my friend. We needed it.
We need a whole lot more. But
I take it back. I do see some rain.
I was going to say, we probably got some more coming. 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 30 after the pass interference penalty. As Rouge going to take the snap, hand it off to Dixon. Dixon across the 40 up to the 42. Steps out of bounds at the 43 and then hits a big water puddle here on the sideline. Gain of 13 yards on the play for Dixon. And a first down for Trinity Catholic with 10:33 to go in the ball game. 42-8. Farmington on top here tonight. Pre-game show right around 6:30 next Friday night. We'll be back to our original time of 7 o'clock. Of course, tonight it started at 5:30 because of all the weather issues. 42-14, Fredericktown defeated Hillsboro this afternoon. their home opener.
First annual St. Francis County Rodeo should be underway right about now as we're 2 minutes into 8 o'clock. The only PRCA rodeo round brought to you by Froggy 96 and the St. Francis County Fair Board.
Arouge will take the snap as he drops back in the pocket. One to pass, does so over to the far side. The pass is going to be intercepted by the Knights. And I think that was number 3.
It was,
Trey
for sure.
Amsden. Trey Amsden with the interception. And it was a great diving interception by Amsden. 4th turnover of the ball game for the Titans. And the Farmington Knights back on offense. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Well, we're in the 4th quarter right now with 10:25 to play. A very slow-moving ball game where right now the Farmington Knights, after an interception, will take over the ball with a lead 42-8 over the Trinity Catholic Titans as we're ready to continue play.
Forsyth in the shotgun for the Knights.
Looking to the sideline.
Scott Roberts lined up in the backfield to his right. Calls out the signals. He will take the snap. Forsyth drops back, one to throw. Does so here to the near side. The pass is going to be caught. Dropped immediately. Quinn McIntosh makes the reception at the 46, a gain of 4. And for McIntosh, his first catch of the night. 2nd down, 6 to go for the Knights at the Titan 46-yard line.
It's good to see that these young second-string underclassmen are doing a great job doing this really quick offense.
Forsyth in the shotgun. Now they look over to the sideline.
They were back on the ball quickly.
Forsyth is a 6'1" sophomore for the Knights. As he will take the snap, drops back in the pocket, one to throw. Does over to the far side. Pass is overthrown, incomplete. Intended for Tyler Finch. Or is number 8? I thought it was number 2. Number 8,
Grant Hopkins.
And
it's number 8.
That's number 2. I had it right the first time.
I was just trusting my trusty PA friend, Bill Baker, down there. He's been doing this long enough.
Well, he had me second guessing too.
Spotter error.
I had to whip out my binoculars because I know how bad my eyesight is.
We know how bad your eyesight is.
Forsyth takes a snap. He'll pass over. The pass is going to be caught down inside the 40 at the 35. Taken out of bounds near the 37-yard line. Pass caught by Trevor Keith. As Keith officially all the way down to the 31. He'll pick up 15 yards and a first down for the Knights. So 15 yards on the pass and catch to Keith. And now 2 for 6 passing the football is Forsyth. Back in the shotgun again, 1st and 10. As the line of scrimmage at the Titan 32. As Forsyth will take the snap, one to throw again, does so here to the near side. Pass is going to be caught down to the 30, breaking tackles down to the 25, down to the 20, still on his feet inside the 20 at the 19. Pass caught by 86, Hunter Corcoran. Down to the 18-yard line, a gain of 13 more. And move the chains again for the Knights. So something's clicking here for the Knights. As Forsyth back in the shotgun again. 1st and 10 for the Knights from the Titan 18. Calls out the signals. Now they look over to the sideline. Get the play. 9, 10 and counting to go in the ball game. 42-8, Farmington on top. Forsyth will take the snap as he will hand it off this time. It goes to Roberts. Roberts down inside the 15. Falls forward to the 14. Picks up 4 yards on the play. And a 2nd down, 6 to go for Farmington. And down at the 14-yard line. Uh-oh, I got a text message. Wonder if that's from Sam. Nope, not from Sam. 2nd down, 6 to go for the Knights down at the Titan 14. Trip receivers out to the far side of the football field. 1 receiver here to the near side. Forsyth in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to Roberts. Roberts has a big hole off the left side as he'll get inside the 10, down to about the 8. As it stands, a gain of about 5, but there is a flag on the play. And it will be on the Knights. So that will back him up 5 and negate the gain by Roberts. Clock will stop with 8:16 to play here in week number 2 of high school football. That's the thing about high school football. I don't we wait so long for it to get here, and then like that is gone.
It's quick moving, isn't it?
It is. 5-yard penalty. 7 penalties on the Knights here in the second half, 10 for the ball game. So that will move the football back to the 20. 50 yards penalized here in the second half, 70 for the ball game. 10 penalties, 70 yards for the Knights. Second down and about 10 to go for the Knights at the 20-yard line. Need about the 10 for a first down. In the shotgun, Forsyth will take the snap, hands it off to Roberts again. Roberts off the left side. Inside the 20 near the 16, he'll pick up about 4.
7:55 and counting in the fourth, where the Farmington Knights are leading the Trinity Catholic Titans a score of 42-8. Remember, you can watch this game Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. on Channel 18 and online at kdkz18.com. You can download it or, of course, watch as many times as you'd like to, completely free.
3rd and 7 to go for the Knights at the Trinity Catholic 16. As Forsyth in the shotgun takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, one to throw. Looking, now unloads, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Pass was underthrown, intended for Trevor Keith. And Keith could not get his hands under the football before it hit the turf.
Our game made possible by Taylor Funeral Home, along with Check Please and Ellis Battery, with 7:22 to play here in the fourth.
So it brings up a 4th down, about 7 to go for the Knights, and we're going to see the field goal team come onto the football field. This is going to be a 34-yard field goal.
Saw a 41-yarder last week.
Ethan Grimes puts it up, and he has plenty to spare, and he nails it. That would have been good from 40, easy. As Ethan Grimes nails a 34-yard field goal with 7:18 to go in the ball game, and it's now 45-8. Farmington on top. We're back for the kickoff in 30 seconds on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You're watching Farmington Knights football only on KDKZ Channel 18.
At Check Please in Farmington and Poplar Bluff, they have the money you need today. They offer competitive rates on title loans up to $5,000, and they do payday loans up to $500 for your convenience. Check Please also buys scrap gold, silver, and coins. So stop by and see them today at Check Please, open Monday through Saturday. In Farmington, call 747-0900, or in Poplar Bluff, call 785-8900. Check Please, get the money you need today.
And welcome back. We are live at Farmington High School, Hale Memorial Stadium, and Jack Richardson Field. Aaron Cox, Jeremy Martin in the fourth quarter of tonight's Friday night football game. Live on your radio, 95.FM, Froggy 96, on the World Wide Web at froggy96online.com. An impressive field goal by the Farmington Knights off the foot of
Ethan Grimes.
Grimes put it in and right through the uprights. He could have done it from 40. 7:18 to play here in the fourth. Right now it's a Farmington game. 45-8 is your score. After that field goal by Grimes, as the Farmington Knights will kick it away to the Trinity Catholic Titans, and will continue on through the fourth quarter as the clock is rolling at 7:08.
So we're back to a running clock as a high, short, end-over-end kick going to be fielded at the 10-yard line, back across the 15, 20 to the 25 to the 30, still on his feet, and finally brought down near the 33-yard line, and on the return was Hayes. So we're back up to over a 35-point lead here in the second half, so we've got the running clock back into effect. Well, not for long, as the official has stopped it.
Just when I thought we were going to have a running clock, you had to say something. 6:39 to play.
Now he's going to wind it, and here we go again. I don't know why they stopped it, but
your guess is as good as mine.
So the ball will be placed at the Titan 33-yard line as our crowd is getting smaller and smaller as we go. Pretty good crowd for the weather tonight,
40 or 50 different fans over there, I'd say.
Home opener tonight, 2012 season. In the shotgun is a Rouge again. Calls out the signals. He'll take the snap, drops back in the pocket, fires over the middle, and the pass is behind his intended target, number 24, Dwayne Taylor. as Taylor was wide open. And the pass was behind Taylor and incomplete. 25 pass attempts in the ball game now for Eau Rouge. 7 of them for completions. 7 for 25 in the ball game.
That's a rough number to roll with.
It is. Not a good number tonight for Eau Rouge. 7 of 25 passing. 5.5 to go. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll try to catch up with head coach Todd Vaughn after this one is over. And I'm sure he'll be a much happier head coach tonight than he was last week. In the shotgun is Eau Rouge. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the football off. Off the right side. Ball carrier Anthony Tate. As Tate will get up near the 35. Pick up about 2 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Titans.
In on the defensive tackle for the Knights, number 56 is Garrett Duncan, along with number 73, Austin Herbst.
So a 3rd and 8 to go for the Titans. In the shotgun, Eau Rouge again, 4:40 and counting to go in the ball game. He will take the snap, drops back in the pocket, 1 to throw, does so deep down the near side, intended for Dixon, and it goes out of bounds. And it was out of the reach of Dixon and out of bounds. And it brings up a 4th down. 8 to go for the Titans as the clock continues to run. 4:15 to go here in the ball game.
4:10 and rolling here in the 4th. It's been a long one so far. We started at 5:30 this afternoon. This feels like just as long of a ball game as any other one would.
Well, we're going on 3 hours. About 2 hours, 45 minutes right now. 4th and 8 as the Titans going to go for it, as Eau Rouge will take the snap, and now whistle's going to stop the play.
Flag on the near side.
A lot of movement on both sides. Not sure who they'll call this on. We'll find out right now. Going to be called on Trinity Catholic. That's now 11 penalties in the ball game for 62 yards. So their 4th and 8 just became a 4th and 13. Back at their own 30-yard line. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Here from Farmington tonight. Turned out to be a pretty nice evening after the rain moved out. As Eau Rouge will take the snap in the shotgun, unloads. He is hit hard as he unloads, and the pass is going to be intercepted by the Farmington Knights. As number 8, that's going to be Grant Hopkins. So Hopkins will intercept the pass. 5 turnovers in the ball game now for Trinity Catholic. And the Knights offense will go back at it. Clock moves to 3:10 to go in the ball game. And the Knights will take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
As we hit 3 minutes to play before the end of this one right now, 45-8 the score is pretty much what it's been the remainder of the first and second half.
Forsyth in the shotgun for the Knights. 1st and 10 from its own 43. Calls out the signals. He will take the snap as he will hand it off to number 35. That will be Ethan Barron. As Barron will get up to the 45, he'll pick up 2. So we've seen all kinds of people in the ball game tonight for Farmington.
Which is a great thing for them.
2nd and 8.
A ball club should be able to utilize as many players as they can, get them the experience, so if you do encounter injuries or problems, you have those utility players.
Forsyth takes the snap, hands off again to Barron. Barron across the 45 to the 48-yard line. He'll pick up 3 more yards, sets up a 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to go in this one. 45-8 all Farmington.
Stay with us at the end of this one. We're going to talk with both of our head coaches, Leon Height of course, Trinity, and Todd Vaughn of the Farmington Knights. We'll hear their thoughts about their games and where they move on in week number 3.
And I would bet we'll see the marching band on the field after the game tonight. What do you think?
You think that I bet they did not want to do it during halftime. It was so soppy and wet.
as Forsyth will take the snap, and now whistle's going to stop the play before it even happens.
Flag in the backfield, as you do hear the marching band is tuning up over there in front of the athletic center.
It's a delay of game on Farmington. A minute 31 to play. That will back it up, make it a 3rd and about 10, 3rd and 11 to go. Back at the Farmington 42. So 3rd and there's a text I was expecting as Forsyth will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Barron again. Barron will get back to the 41. He'll lose about a yard. Actually, he'll lose 2 yards. And a 4th and long for the Knights and the punting team onto the football field. 1 minute to go in this one. Farmington will even up their record at 1-1. Trinity Catholic, their record will even up at 1-1.
On the air at your radio, 95.fm, Froggy 96, and on the World Wide Web. Watch this game Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. We'll have it on KDKZ Channel 18. As the punt is away.
Nice high spiraling kick, going to bounce at the 26 and roll inside the Titan 20, and out of bounds it goes at the 18. Good kick by number 52, Austin DeSold for Farmington. 30 seconds to go, and Trinity will probably have time for one more play if they so choose. If not, they can decide to get on the bus and head back to St. Louis. As we're down to 15 seconds to go. As the ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line. 5 seconds to go. They may not get another play off. 3, 2, 1, and that is, nope, they're going to let it go as Arouge will take the snap, fire deep here to the near side of the football field. The pass is incomplete, and that is how this ball game will end. As your final score tonight, the Farmington Knights, they defeat Trinity Catholic by a final score of 45-8. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with the post-game show after this Farmington Night Football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau Insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
A lot to do with that, didn't it?
No, not necessarily. I mean, we don't make excuses like that. I mean, the other team has to play in the weather as well. So, I mean, that's not anything to use as excuse, that's for sure. One of the things we felt is that when we got in, we didn't actually get off the bus till like maybe about the second quarter. I mean, it felt like guys are still kind of, discombobulated a little bit. So we got to get off to a better start. We'll definitely work on that, getting that ready and get rid of those mental mistakes.
Let's talk about Trinity Catholic for those of us out here that may not know about in our listening area about your football team. Let's talk about what conference you're in, and let's talk about the upcoming schedule.
Okay, definitely. We're in the private school 3A conference that's up there in that area. We got Cardinal Ritter coming up this week. We got next week as well. So we're in the small schools division. So, just really ready to compete. I mean, we're a small 3A school, but, once we saw this on the calendar, it's like, hey, what better to do than go out and go against some of these tough teams that are out in the country area. We don't get to see that much in the St. Louis area. So I felt like, we were always feeling like we could get in and compete with those guys. And then, it just didn't come out there. They're a great football team, well coached, definitely disciplined on the field. And then that's what prevailed in the end, who could get out there and make plays regardless of the weather conditions and everything else, too.
Now, this was my first time seeing your football team, and I was really impressed with DeSoto Dixon. I thought Farmington did a good job defensively shutting him down, but still he really impressed me tonight.
Yeah, he does. We got to get some guys around him that can free him up as well. Even with some teams keying on him, he gets out there. He's a great kid, National Honor Society. I mean, he's a good pick. I hope some schools look at him other than some of the other ones that are looking as well. So, I mean, he's a good kid.
Now, whereabouts in St. Louis are you guys located at?
We're actually in the North County area, off of Highway 270 and that 367 area. If you're familiar with Hazelwood East, that's usually the markers, Hazelwood Central and Hazelwood East. We're like right in the middle of those guys.
All right. Coach, thanks for coming down and playing us, and thanks for stopping by here tonight, and have a safe trip back to St. Louis.
Hey, thanks a lot. God bless.
All right.
Appreciate you. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
That's head coach Leon Height from the Trinity Catholic Titans here tonight as the Farmington Knights win tonight by a final score of 45-8. We'll come back and catch up with head coach Todd Vaughn coming up after this on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Hi, this is Stacy with Sudden Loan Company. Summer is drawing to an end, but there's still time for some home improvements, trips, or maybe some work to get the car ready for winter. Whatever you need cash for, just call Sudden Loan Company. We can give loans up to $3,500 and get you in and out in a hurry. Give Sudden Loan Company a call in Park Hills at 431-6504 or any of our other locations, Farmington, Ironton, or Festus.
You might as well be walking on the sun.
We are now joined by the head coach of the Knights, head coach Todd Vaughn. And, Coach, good performance by your starters tonight in the first half, and it was all history after that.
Yeah, I think we came out tonight and did a lot of things well, and I think we improved in some areas, and obviously still have some things we need to work on, but I think we were better in just about every phase. We ran the football a little bit better, and we caught the ball better, but and I think defensively we did a really good job of containing their speed. They're a really fast football team, and so we were pleased, but I think we made our most strides on special teams. I think we improved, made some plays and extra points and field goals, which was nice. Yeah,
34-yard field goal by Grimes. And also talking about the defense, they've been good in the first two games, only gave up 16 last week to Festus and 8 tonight to a good Trinity Catholic team. And as you said, that Dixon kid's fast, and your defense did good on him.
Yeah, we did well, and we're inexperienced, but we're learning, and they're playing really hard, and they're allowing themselves to be coached, and they're running the football, and those are all things that you can work with those, and the other mistakes we can fix. If they're not allowing themselves to be coached, not playing hard, it's hard to fix that. But our kids are doing that, and we played well. We played pretty good last week. We didn't tackle a couple times, but. So hopefully we'll continue to improve. We'll be challenged next week, with Jackson and with Coach Eckley, but we're looking forward to it.
Now let's talk about the second string that played the entire second half. What do you see from those kids that got into the football game?
Saw some good things. I think our sophomore quarterback settled down and really did some good things there. And offensively, I think offensive line we did okay. And we had some younger receivers step up. So it was okay. Obviously, we didn't want to give up that score as easily as we did in the start of the third quarter. That concerned me a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty good.
Coach, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks.
Head coach Todd Vaughn of the Farmington Knights. His team victorious here by a final score of 45-8.
This has been Farmington Knights football on KDKZ Channel 18. Be sure to watch it anytime at kdkz18.com.